Yes, we appear to be live on YouTube and Twitch, Kick, Rumble, and Odyssey. Cool. Hello, everybody. Give me a couple of seconds to make sure that everything is, in fact, actually live.
Hello,
and
hello.
Then we can get going.
Indeed.
Yep. Good. Stream Elements sees that we're live. And as always, we got problem with Rumble. Not realizing that we actually are live. Are we perhaps not live on Rumble? No. It shows we're live. Force refresh. Force refresh did the trick. Alright. Kick's live, Twitch, Odyssey, Rumble, YouTube. Cool. Okay. We can start shortly. Oh, I did not put any announcements anywhere on this. That's okay. We'll probably just have a less attended stream. That's alright. We've had plenty of those before. People can...
If we start shortly, does that mean we're dwarves?
Yes. Yes, it does. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy, diggy,
diggy
hole.
hole.
Diggy, diggy, hole.
Diggy hole.
I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. Diggy, diggy, hole. Digging a hole.
Well, you know me. I'm pro-dwarf. I think you knew that.
Yes, you are very much pro-dwarf in the war between the elves and the dwarves. But yeah.
This is what you... Or being, you know... The solid, logical, appreciative of capitalism, yada, yada, yada sort.
Yep, pretty much. You end up getting an Nweis.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm that sort, which means that I tend to be dwarf-oriented. Yes. Yep. As opposed to the frippy, one with nature, intuitive, elfy, fairy thing, you know?
Yeah. I gotcha. Okay.
Trees make excellent construction material and or fuel.
Yeah, that's Nweis's view on the environment and on industry.
Dig and dig makes us free. Come on, brothers, sing with me.
Brothers of the mines rejoice, swing, swing, swing with me. Raise your picks and raise your voice. Sing, sing, sing with me. Down and down into the deep. Who knows what we'll find beneath? Diamonds, rubies, gold, and more. Hidden in the mountain store. I may have listened to quite a lot of that, including today.
Yeah, that follows. I think you also tend to be reasonably pro-dwarf in the elf versus dwarf wars.
On the one hand, yes. On the other hand, the elves are the elder children of Iluvatar, so you know they kind of win in that regard.
Well, you know, it's hard to go too far against Tolkien, but you know, in almost any other fucking fantasy setting.
In almost any other fantasy setting, elves have a tendency of being pricks.
Yeah.
It's just kind of par for the course. Oh, you have an elf? Yeah, they're gonna be dicks.
Well, you see, when I was running my D&D game, the last one I was running, we had elves prominently featured, and I deliberately and with full consciousness made them dicks, and furthermore was leaning into their fairy nature real hard in a way that a lot of D&D settings don't.
Yep. That sounds like something you'd do. Okay.
So you know, the players visited Fairyland, which is to say land of the elves, and they hated it.
All right. You ready to go?
Let's do this thing.
Cool. Oh, one last thing. Let me get my guides pulled back up, as I minimized them. Unfortunately, we're not too far away from actually wrapping up the first episode of Chapter 5. But I mean also not like super close, so...
Well, sorry, my endurance was just not there anymore.
Not a problem. Not a problem at all. Alright. Let me go ahead and get in. And we don't need an introduction because we're literally just picking up our previous recording. So let me just hit start recording. We're recording, and you have the controls.
Okay, so I guess we're going up to talk to Yuka.
Let's talk to Yuka.
Yuka! よかった。大丈夫。怪我はない？ゆか、わかるか？俺だ。そうだ。もう大丈夫だ
Yes,
ぞ。
it's me. It's your Nissan.
You know,
That sounds muffled. Again, with the sound design. She's not just crying, she's crying into his chest.
and you know, I'm happy with for Satoshi, but on the other hand, there's a part of me that wanted to see her die.
悪かったな。一人にして。
Well, if you recall, the choice earlier that we had was to let Yuka get captured by Yuya Kizami, and I don't think things would have ended up quite well for her. So, you know, once we backtrack around to get that ending, you might get what you wish for.
Yeah, well, the problem there is just she has no right to have survived this long in basically any route, if you know what I mean.
I know exactly what you mean.
God, I love the sound design in this game.
We'll never stop raving about it.
ごめんな。ごめんな。
And his soft whispering to her, and God, the voice actors are so good. They have like genuinely good voice actors for this stupid horror game. I love it.
Well, listen,
Yuka.
if you've been able to remake
Yuka.
the same game multiple times from 1996 until 2021, and you just keep essentially making it better each time, and people keep on buying it, you probably have the money to afford good voice actors.
And also, there was probably something in what you did that actually, you know, hit a real point of appeal.
Yep.
ゆか、何か落としたぞ。テープ？
Ape.
何これゆか知らない
But yeah, I can't comment too much on earlier versions of this game. Stab and I saw a very beginning of the version of this game previous to this one, which wasn't as polished, but we really didn't see all of it. But at least this version of the game, which is the one I actually really know, I love this game. It's great.
どこに持っていたんだ
So the thing that I wanted to add is I actually had a commenter recently on one of the published videos. He mentioned, oh yeah, so-and-so has OG character privilege. And I'm like, I'm confused. What do you mean by that? And he's like, oh yeah, so-and-so wasn't in the original game. And so in the remakes, none of the original characters from the 1996 game die. But other characters, like for example, well, the one I was gonna say technically hasn't died yet, but you know what? I will.
Wait, you mean to say Seiko wasn't in the original game?
I believe so.
Wow, that is well. Clearly, she was in the.
According
she
to
was
that
in the
comment.
version. Well, she was in the version we saw, which was previous. But as I understand it, the very original version of this game was a pretty. It was literally an RPG Maker game that actually had recognizable RPG Maker game mechanics, including, you know, party-based combat and all that. But I have never actually seen it, you know.
Yep. Now, it's possible that the commenter is wrong. I'm not stating that for certain. But specifically, the example he gave is that Morishige is a character that was not in the original game. He was introduced later. So, I mean, we saw his cell phone, and we can pretty much say that he's, if not dead, then at least on the way to completely losing his mind. He was not in the original game, so that's why it's possible for him to die in the remake.
And yeah, I can buy a lot of them. The one that I'm most surprised about is Seiko, since
Yeah.
I mean, you can work around a lot of the other ones, but it feels like Seiko's role in Naomi's starting story, that would they'd really have to rework the beginning of the game to have her not even be in it, you know?
Yeah. Like I said, it's possible that Seiko actually was in the game and just the commenter's wrong on that one point. So.
Well, yeah. I don't know.
All right, Mini DV Tape 2. Another Kibiki research tape, spattered liberally with blood. Yeah, that's not a good way to make things work. Good way to make
spattered liberally with blood? Oh, come on. Get us out of this freaking election season already.
ラベルに「響き取材に」って書いてある。続きだよ。ここから帰る方法見られるかもしれない。
I'm just freaking sick of hearing about it, you know?
だなよし
Yeah.
見に
Okay.
行ってみるか
The commenter was right.
さあ行こう
Seiko Shinahara is a major character introduced in Corpse Party PC. A student of Kisaragi's Academy Senior High School, Class 2-9, and a victim of Heavenly Host.
Well, okay. Well, that is very interesting.
Yeah.
I think it might be interesting at some point to check out the very original version just for, you know, historical purposes, because I'd be curious to see what the original storyline even was. Do we want to go straight back to the...
Let's head back to the main building.
Yeah, I'm just saying, there's nothing else we have to worry about, right?
Nothing else we got to worry about for now.
All right, Shirley.
All right. There should be a corpse. Oh, right there. Missed the corpse.
Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. That's a suspicious cabinet.
That's a very suspicious cabinet. There are skeletal remains sprawled out across the floor. Yuki Nishimiya.
That's a brave name.
Yes, it is. Definitely not a melting snowflake.
Yeah, there's two U's, so it's brave, not snowy.
St. Marianne University High School, Class 2-1, Yuki Nishimiya, cause of death. Buried alive by spirit of little boy, suffocated, age 17.
Well, we never saw an ending like that now, have we?
But after being buried alive, she was exhumed, or he was exhumed, whatever, so yeah.
I'm just saying, I think we recall that happening to one of our heroes.
Oh, sorry, we gotta go up to the second story.
We do?
Yep.
We don't have a way to go up to the second story from these.
Shouldn't we? Go south. Can't we go, It says, main building, hang on. From the encounter. Oh no, you were right. Sorry, my bad. I'm looking at the wrong one. We need to go to the janitor's closet and use the tape.
So what you're telling me is you are looking in the wrong place.
Hey, you wrong. Welcome. Now let's
Hey,
go watch
wrong.
the tape.
You're looking in the wrong place, as Sala would say.
ゆか、さっきのテープ貸してくれるか？
So not that they ever explicitly say this, but I'm pretty certain that Sala is meant to be a Copt.
Okay.
From the Indiana Jones movies, Indy's Egyptian friend.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure he's probably meant to be a Coptic Christian.
Interesting. What makes you say that?
There's just a couple of places where he talks as a Christian. It's, offhand things. And given that Egypt is home to, at least certainly at that time was home to a significant community of Coptic Christians, I'm pretty sure that Sala is meant to be a Coptic Christian.
Okay. Cool.
I'm sorry, that is dorky and completely useless trivia. That's just my own speculation. Yet, sorry.
Any relation to what we're watching, or just a random thought that bumped into your head?
It bumped into my head because you are looking in the wrong place.
Ah, gotcha.
To quote him,
Yurong's calling you a nerd.
You're talking as if I didn't already have complete awareness of this fact.
You definitely shouldn't, Kibiki.
You're talking to the person who pointed out to someone that the entire structure of the heroes in the game Overlord is based on the 7 deadly sins earlier today, and that you actually get moral choices based around the 7 deadly sins, and they're like, huh, I never noticed that.
We come to Stabbity's stream for inappropriate anime content, not to learn facts.
これを見ているあなたにここから脱出する逆打ちの方法を残しておく。
Yes.
幸子のまじないを清純法灯用に人数に幸子を加えた回数となり、
Okay. We need to remember
切れ端
this.
同士をくっつけるのだ。
Perform the Sachiko ritual correctly. Say the line one time for each person, then one more for Sachiko, and put all your paper scraps together.
And what we heard was you say it one time for each person as you tear it apart. So yeah, the ritual we got is designed specifically to get her attention and irritate her, whereas this ritual is attempt to quasi appease her. Look, we're putting you back together so that you'll be turfed out of her hell dimension of hell.
Yep.
しなければよかった。来なければよかった。
Yeah, I wish you'd never done the occult, Kibiki.
君があんなことに。
先生。
Kill Bill Kill? Oh no, just Kibiki.
Yuka, 大丈夫か？
夫。当たらなかったよ。
そうか。
Hi-Fi, no chance we're finishing this session. I'd love to, but it's not happening. Probably need a few more.
この
Two or
This
three
is
more,
an
most likely.
immensely long chapter.
Yeah. Like we did for 2 hours. All right, nope. No. Sorry, I was correct the first time. We need to go back. There are stairs to go up to the second floor.
この匂いか。最初に感じた異臭は。白骨死体だ。服装からさっきの映像のキビキって人と。
女の子の制服は私がさっき会った幽霊の女の子のだよ。
俺も職員室で話した女子だ。篠崎が言ってたナホって子かもしれないな。どうした？
サトシ、奥に、押し入れの奥に何かない？
何もないぞ。
もっと奥の方、よく見て。壁に隙間がない？
あるぞ。奥にもう一個部屋がある。お前、なんで知ってるんだ？
私もわかんない。ただ、そんな気がしたの。
No, Naomi, it's more than a feeling.
とにかく調べてみるか。大丈夫か、ユカ？二人の白骨死体があるから、踏まないように気をつけろよ。
ええ。
真っ暗。
大丈夫？手繋いでてあげるよ。
ナオミお姉ちゃん、優しい。
なんだここは。すごい匂いだぞ。
これって。
Well, that goes up.
Yes, it does. But that's not the way up we wanted to go. There were the stairs that you always forget exist on the east side of the first floor.
トイレ。
はしご。
どこに出るんだろうな。おい、ナオミ！お姉ちゃん！いっぺんに使うと壊れそうだな。ユカ。
Are we going to need to load from the save?
お前先に
I
登
don't
り
think
な。
so. We'll definitely be able to backtrack. Because there's a mandatory thing there, so.
ゆか、最後がいい。
Really hope this tunnel didn't exist in the real school, and you guys will find out shortly why.
でも大丈夫か？俺が登りきるまで一人でここにいても。
平気。
Let me see here. Third floor. Dialogue makes no difference. So, whatever. We can go first. We can send Yuka, whatever. Let's go first.
Let's go for. She asked.
よし。
Yeah,
じゃあ俺も急いで登るから。
preserve her modesty.
声をかけたらお前もすぐに登ってくるんだぞ。ユカいいぞ！登ってくるんだ！
Now, following the logic of this game,
ナオミ、
Yuka definitely would not have made it.
どこだ？
Or Naomi would have gotten split off.
サトシ。
これは女子トイレか。なんでこんなところとつながってるんだ？
And that is why Fi said he really hopes that that tunnel didn't exist in the real elementary school that this is based off of.
篠原が
Yeah, no
死ん
kidding.
だ場所だ。
On the other hand, Japan.
もうやだ。聖子が怒ってるんだ。やっぱり私のせいで聖子は死んだんだよ。
ナオミ、違うよ。お前のせいでも自殺でもない。
どうして違うって言い切れるの？あの時の私の言葉聞いてないからサトシは。
Well,
We will get an answer to that later.
here's the thing.
Hmm?
Is he all correct, half correct, or fully incorrect?
Mm.
聖 子の携帯。
Allowing it might have been too much. Allowing it might have been too much for the principal. Allowing what? Allowing the tunnel?
死んでしまう直前まであいつはお前のことを心配してたんだよ。送信されていないけど。
I just think it's interesting, Satoshi saying, it wasn't your fault and it wasn't a suicide.
Yeah,
So-
okay, yeah,
メ
you're
ールを
right.
書いてたんだあいつ。読んでみ
I guess he's half right. Recipient, Naomi. Subject, no hard feelings. So how the hell are you, babe? Sorry about earlier. Sad face. I apologize, though, so you have to forgive me now. If you don't, I'll email you a beautiful crotch shot, so watch out. Let's get the hell out of this dump together, hand in hand. Catface. Until we meet again, you'd better get on with your darling mochi, or else. Anyway, I'll be waiting for you by the entranceway. We can kiss and make up. So, believe it or not, if you think about it, X's are clearly supposed to be hugs because you're crossing arms, and O's are supposed to be kisses because it's lips, right?
Except it's the other way around.
Except it's the other way around. The X's are kisses, the O's are hugs. What the hell? Everything in my life has been a lie up to the time that I learned that.
Ooh la la.
Ooh la la!
聖子。
Seiko. She was hitting on Naomi to the very end.
聖子。聖子。
Proving on her friend to the bitter end.
As I've said to Stab before, the only reason there are no hard feelings is because Seiko is a girl.
Correct. If she was a guy, there would be lots and lots of hard feelings.
Instead, the feelings are sort of soft, warm, and fluttery in the tummy.
気持ちが落ち着くまではと思って
She wouldn't be
No, no.
Seiko if she
見せ
didn't.
ずにいたんだ。
Yep.
すまない。
ナオミお姉ちゃん。
落ち着いたか？
うん。ごめん。
篠原の気持ちに応えるためにも絶対に出るぞこんな学校。
お兄ちゃん、ゆか見つけた。
ん？
これ。
テープか。さっきカメラが壊れてしまったからもう見れないな。
Yeah, it wasn't entirely clear, but the camera blew
Ichigo
up,
motte oko.
probably from all the blood that was in with the tape.
よく見つけたなゆか。
Mini DV Sin tape. Found on a shelf by Yuka, the label just says Sin, spattered with copious amounts of blood.
とにかく幸子のおまじないの逆打ちの方法は分かったぞ。篠崎たちと合流しよ
そうだね。サトシ、おまじないの切れ端はちゃんと持ってる？
う。ああ持ってるよ。ほら
ゆかも。
偉いな。なくすなよ。お前は？
うん、私も。あれ？え、嘘、あれ？え？やだ、学生証がない。挟んでおいたのに。
ナオミ落ち着け。よく探してみろ。
Now, the thing that's bugging me, her student ID is that blue and orange thing that's pinned to her chest, right?
Yeah, so they didn't update her model for that. It's
Tisk,
幸
tisk,
子さんの切れ
tisk.
端を挟んだ学生証、スカートのポケットに入れたんだよ。セコに見せたときに、ないよ。やだ。このままじゃ、私、帰れない。
Oh no.
そう心配するなよ。さっきまで持ってたんだろ。 この校舎の中で落としたのならきっと見つかるさ。
We'll definitely find it.
このままもし出てこなかったら、私だけ
Then she'll be left behind, and that's a really annoying book series.
It
大丈夫だ。
is.
お前一人置いてったりしない。
Especially since dispensationalism is false.
見つかるまで最後まで一緒にいるから。
ゆかも兄ちゃんと一緒にナオミお姉ちゃんと
Right?
Yay.
It's a suicide by Heavenly Host Elementary School pact.
ごめんね。私、ほんとダメだね。悪い方にばっかり考えちゃって。
Hey, don't worry, Naomi. That just means you're a pessimist. And pessimists are always either correct or pleasantly surprised.
じゃあ、探してくるよ。
Yes, fine. Left Behind was the series with the Rapture. And then it was a movie series
Naomi,
with
待て。
Nick Cage
一緒に探しに
and
行こう。
the guy from Growing Pains, I think? Alright, back into the bathroom and we need to backtrack. Alright, let's head out here, head south, and take the stairs at the south to the,
Meow, meow,
to the second
meow,
floor.
Meow, 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 meow,
Nope,
meow.
left. Right there.
Ah, yes. That pit doesn't quite block off the whole thing.
Doesn't
Gotcha.
quite block off the whole thing. Alright, let's look to the right. Is there anything we can do there? Oh, we got a save point. We may as well update our save. Yes. Onslaught 2. Only know it from the 2012 prophecy shows that got milked before it. Peculiarly shaped round slot at the top. The marble statue seems like it would fit perfectly. Set it in place? Yes, let's. Good, that's one less thing in our... Empty pedestal against the wall with a peculiarly shaped round slot at the top. Looks square to me. Alright, nothing we can do here. Let's keep heading the other direction. Left and up. There is a switch here we can grab. There we go. That makes life better for the other team. And let's grab the corpse. Nothing we can do here with Mayu.
The splatter.
They're the remains of a female student. Toko Kirisaki, I hope you remember her from Chapter 4. We were speaking to her to get the extra ending and to get the to get bad end number 2. Byakudan Senior High School, Class 2-4, Toko Kirisaki, cut out own tongue with scissors and choked on it, age 17. Ugh!
So she didn't make it.
She did not make it, despite everything we tried on those routes. Unfortunately, those were non-canon. Even if you're feeling trapped, remember, tomorrow is forged by yesterday and today, and all can flow in perfect harmony. Expel all closet trespassers. Okay. Anyway, there is another switch. Let's head south. Let's go back to the stairs and back through the closet up to the 3rd floor.
Up through the turlet ladder.
I don't get that.
It is literally a ladder up to the turlet.
Turlet? Is turlet another word for toilet?
Turlet is an extremely rustic accent pronunciation of toilet.
Gotcha. All right, and let's step on the pentagram and switch teams. All right, can we walk east just a little bit? Is this where... Skeletal remains sprawled out across the floor. Yeah, we already got that. Keep going to the right. Keep going to the right. Do we... Oh no, we're on the first floor, are we? Whatever, let's go left. And let's head down to... No, keep going left here. I think we have Kibiki's notes here. Yes. Strange but true stories. We read this one, didn't we? I think so. Strange but
大
true
変な
stories.
ことになってしまった。私は今私
Yes.
がどこにいるか驚くなかれ。
Yep.
私は今
There we
Alright.
go.
Very good. We read that. That's basement access. All right, let's head down to the entranceway.
Roger, Roger.
Roger, Roger.
Yep. You got me. Meow, 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 meow.
Entry into the Empire of Japan's secret intelligence base is strictly forbidden. Expulsion to all trespassers.
You know, I actually get the impression that some of these things pinned to the wall of this version of the school were things that were actually left over from the real, not fucking haunted version of the school. Those just some dork ass kids posting shit on the walls.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Forgive me for the. I'd say dork ass kids is an accurate description.
Yes, it is. All right. There's a small notebook on the floor here. Pick it up. Absolutely.
これ裏のこのサインナホさんの手帳だ
It's Nako's. Nako's notebook. Surprisingly cute. Stands in stark contrast to the information contained within.
調査メモ気が引けるけど読ませてもらおう
Yeah, findings. You can pry at findings. First off, she's dead, so who cares about her privacy? And second, you need all the information you can get. Ayumi flips open the notebook, only to find it's more like a miniaturized 3-ring binder. A few papers are still inside, covered with hastily scribbled words, but there's space for many more. Nako's notes, 1 of 5.
令状調査ファイル01心霊医療心臓外科病棟未調査
1 of 5. Huh. That reminds me of some things we've seen in earlier chapters.
Yeah, like the victim's memoirs that we had in chapters 1, 2, and 3, but not 4 for some reason.
令状調査ファイル02経験天神小学校現在調査中実地調査方法入手要2名以上帰還方法入手情報をさらに収集し退路の保管を行う必要あり
Dun, dun,
現地で
dun.
篠崎家の調査を進めるだけで強い霊障を受けた体の右半分が麻痺左鼓膜に異常姿写真にオーブ影響あり数週間にわたる頭重感吐き気下血
Bloody PM, bowel movements.
And Corpse Party continues with its. Actually, I really appreciate its continued focus actually on sweat and snot and blood and just the physiological experience of the horrible suffering it and puts people through. Again, the fact that they end up really having to go to the bathroom, that's cool. The only problem I have is the fact that Yuka is a fucking moron.
Yep.
危険なので今回天神小学校の実地調査には先生は同行させない方がいいかもしれない。
Oh.
先生、今日も持ち込みダメだったようだ。この出版社で何度目だろうか。こんなに面白い作品なのに。尖りすぎていて分かってもらえないのか。先生が背中を丸めてしまって、しかし今の猟奇事件ルポ記事の連載は絶対私も できることは何であっても協力する。
ナホさんがブログで公開している霊界調査、そのメモノートをこんな形で読む日が来るなんて。
Next update's post-mortem.
お友達になれたら、それから読ませてもらいたかった。ナホさん、私の憧
Yeah.
れの人。
Never meet your heroes. They're not as good as you think.
Naomi really is a good girl, even if she is fucking with the occult.
Yep. All right, let's head back. And let's head left, and we'll go up. And let's keep an eye on the hallway. As we notice, there is absolutely nothing of interest in the hallway. Nothing whatsoever.
But you know what I mean. She is a good girl.
She is. We've already got that if it was. There we go, notes.
That's...
Some loose pages from Naho's notebook lie haphazardly spread out on the ground. Naho's notes, 2 of 5.
期末試験があったので、久しぶりに学校へ出ていた間に、
Ah, she's
先
that kind
生
of
が
person.
私を置いて現地天神省へ行ってしまった。まだ情報が少ない状態で危険すぎるとあれほど言ったのに。
Not her fault she's high-strung, correct, Fi?
田口さんがそそのかしたのだ。単純だが効力のある帰還方法は先生に伝えてあるけれど、やはり心配だ。
Not only is Naomi good, she's also actually pretty smart. It's just that she is, well, as noted, high-strung.
ブログの更新も完了。
And yeah, Fi also earlier said Chapter 4 had a lot going on. It did. So that's probably why they didn't put victims' memoirs there.
これより私も実地調査を開始する。
この汚れ、何？ナホさん。ナホさん亡くなる前に何があったんだろう。
Well, I mean, she did die eventually, so yeah. Alright, let's backtrack once again.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Sorry.
Hey,
look at that.
Would you look at that? Nako's notes, 3 of 5.
篠崎幸子のおまじない清順法坂内法メモ。
Yeah, and here she admits that yes, the proper observance of the charm literally takes you into the super haunted school.
来た。
No, it can't be, Ayumi says, and she realizes that Naho done betrayed her.
Yes, she did. Alright, backtracking once again, we're heading upstairs to the left. Convenient of the school to drop these in order. Yep. Just like the victims' memoirs, you have to pick them up in order. If you don't pick them up in order, then they don't do anything.
And the next one doesn't appear.
Yep.
Okay. Keep on going up.
And let's go to the save point that we have to the left. That we just opened up. Make a save. And this is finally the real save that we're made. No, still on slot 2. The real slot 2 save. Can we hear the pedestal cracking yet? Not yet. Okay. Let's examine that that thing, the glowing thingy. There's a lone student ID name tag lying on the floor. Yuya Kizami. Uh-oh. Hey, and that is the last student from Byakudan. We got Byakudan Bookkeeper, found all name tags from Byakudan Senior High School. Byakudan Senior High School, Class 2-4, Yuya Kizami, cause of death. Beaten to death with blunt instrument. Whereabouts of body unknown. Then how do you know what the cause of death was if you don't have the body?
Omniscient narrator perspective.
I guess.
Kizami. I am struggling to feel sympathy for his death, and it's just.
Yeah.
I am not quite managing it for some reason.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's examine the window.
何これ
Okay.
Yeah. Let's save again. Slot 2 once again. All right, let's head inside. All right, do not talk to that thing yet. It's completely empty. Let's examine just the stuff on the upper half of the classroom. Wash hands thoroughly before all experiments and dissect in accordance with previously taught procedures. Yeah. Nothing on the board. Empty. Empty. Okay, head back close to the, to that guy. Actually, perfect. Let's remember this spot just south of the speaker and looking to the right. We now have, finally, another split point in Chapter 5. So, at this point, we actually have 3 options. Option 1 is to well, I'll just spoil slightly. Kill it with fire! Option 2, run away! Option 3, do not mess with deadly things. Anyway, we're going with option 1, kill it with fire. So if you can maybe examine the thing that's standing there.
なんだこれ。人の形してっけど、まさか。
Could it be Kizami?
布めくってみる。やめてって。下から覗くだけだって。あいつらの誰かでないって安心したいだろ。何？脅かしやがる。どこにでもある人体模型だよ。悪い、調子乗った。お願いだ
から意味なく脅かしたりは絶対やめて。
おう。
Alright, let's head south. And there is a note that we need to grab. Oh, actually, let's check the corpse first. There's a skeleton sitting on the chair wearing white scrubs and a pair of glasses with circular lens. Hey, you flightless bird! Welcome to the stream. Glad you could be here. Fi, I didn't get to dissect anything in high school. All the frogs we had were filled with eggs. Yeah, I think I only got to dissect stuff in middle school. High school biology, it was just freshman year. We were pretty much all theory. And, yeah, we didn't really do anything. We didn't do any dissections or anything in high school biology. And I didn't do advanced placement biology. If I did, I'm sure that would have had dissections. Alright, Seisei Academy for Girls, Class 2-3, Kazunari Takayanagi. A popular fop of a teacher with white suit and spectacles, complemented by a gentleman's cane. Abdomen hollowed out with knife, died of shock, age 25.
Let's see. Young, well-dressed male teacher at an academy for girls. Gee, I wonder why he was popular.
Pretty much.
I think the implication is he is the teacher that everyone crushed on.
That's absolutely what it sounds like. All right, let's read the notes. Nako's notes, 4 of 5.
先生、ごめんなさい。私の読みが甘すぎました。ここは今までにカンパしてきたような簡単な例示場ではありませんでした。
Oh, it most certainly is not.
一刻も早くここから脱出しないと本当に危険です。
Considering both of them are dead, yeah,
逆打ちで簡
definitely.
単に戻れると思ったのに。惨殺された幼い魂が磁場に複雑に絡まっていて。
Excellent. Yeah, I'm not.
Child
Figuring.
spirits, something in a very particular order, maybe? Who knows?
Yeah, something child. I see. Way out.
Child spirits, something in a very particular
In a very
order, I'm
particular
guessing.
order.
Yeah, you know.
このままで
No,
は使
definitely
え
not
ま
order.
せん。
Whatever. I'd better be quick. In
It something be quite simple?
it would be quite an. I don't know. Let's stop wasting time. Let's just grab the note.
逆打ちを使うには、まずこの子たちの怨念をなんとか条例して、
Malicious
包囲してい
something.
る霊磁場のゲートをほどかなければ、
dwell
Dwell, yeah.
このままの状態で使うと
technique
逆に危険です。
could be unimaginably
何が起こる
dangerous.
かわかりません。引き続き調査を進めます。
Tend to continue my investigation until a more reliable method is
ご
found.
無事で。
Please, please be safe.
先生、会いたい。会いたいよ。頭、撫でてほしいよ。
血のシミがひどくて読めないよ。
Alright, let's head back up.
Wasn't that in a different spot?
I think so too.
あれ、あの人体模型、さっきあんなとこに立ってたか。なんだよ。
やめてって。出るのに。なんでそうやって怖がらせるの？私いじめて楽しいの？
いや、そうじゃねって篠崎、マジで。
知らない。もう嫌い。
Yeah, definitely high strung. Oh no, it moved!
こいつ、篠崎の首を掴もうとしやがった。逃げろ！捕まったら殺されるぞ！
Just like everything else in this place, it's trying to kill us! Run away, run away! Oh no, now there are two! Alright, that sounds familiar. Yeah, anyway, we need to get caught by one of them at least.
離せこら！てめえ！白崎！このくそ、どけよてめえ！
Yeah. Very persistent, but he keeps getting punched.
いいから。
As I mentioned before, we are on the kill it with fire route. So let's kill it with fire.
May I also note that in a way it's hilarious that something that's set up like a freaking bedsheet ghost is actually genuinely dangerous.
Yeah.
心配するな。助けてやるから。あなたが死ん
じゃうじゃない。血がいっぱい出てる。院長命令よ。もうやめて。
せえ！ごちゃごちゃ言うな。サトシじゃない。お前は俺が守るんだ。くそ。さすがにこのままじゃ俺がくたばっちまうな。これだ。くらえ！キャー！
Hooray! We melted the anatomical model! And Yoshikazu ran away! Success!
篠崎よかったな無事で
They're already having a lover's quarrel.
元気な泣き声だなその調子なら大丈夫だな
死なないで絶対死なないで
わかったよ篠崎泣くな笑ってくれ笑ってるお前の顔が一番好きなんだよ
He confessed his love to her. Even if just loving her smile. Uh-oh. Shinozaki, run! Run!
逃げろ逃げろ
Oh, no, no, no.
Now, if you'll kindly give me just a moment after we wrap up this
Yeah, of
episode.
course. All right, my controls. And let's go to our ending list for Chapter 5. Yeah, there are 9 endings here. We're going to be here for a while. And this is Wrong End 2. Burned to death by anatomical model. All right.
Not a sequence of words I ever expected to see.
No, not at all. Anyway, that is finally it for this very long episode of Chapter 5. And spoiler, it is not going to be the only long episode of Chapter 5. There are plenty more where that came from. However, until then, please like, follow, subscribe. Check me out on Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Odyssey, and Kick. Free money in the description as always. And I will see you guys in the next part. Bye now.
All right, I'll be right back. Sorry about
Alrighty.
that.
Yeah, no worries.
I need to do the restroom.
Up to it.
You know?
Yeah, Fi, I don't think she ran away either. Alright, let's, I would help if I actually had controls on here. Let's go chapter select, chapter 5, and we continue from that point, while I delete a few things, annoyingly. Oh yeah, we got a lot of updates to do. Back up the stairs west, examine it, go inside, do not examine. Alright, so we are right there. Perfect. And let's go to the... Actually, ending list, chapter 5. Yeah, ending 3, wrong end 2. Good. Chapter 5. At end 3, go in, inspect the anatomical model, and let it catch you. That's what we got. And let's get down here, delete that. Wrong end 1. Wait, what? Oh. Well, that's, something. Right. Let's... Here, Yuki, Toko, Yuya, and Kazunari. Good. We can delete that from the name tag list. True end. That may be a typo. This may be a typo, because this should be wrong end 1, according to the, according to my guides, according to all the guides. Okay. Yuki, Toko, Yuya, Kazunari. Good. Alright, we are... I guess we're almost at the halfway point here, at least in terms of name tags. That much is nice. Hey, welcome back.
Hello, hello. Sorry about that. I just needed to
No worries.
piff out.
I've been clearing things out here. Find a piece of Naho notes and head to the exit, or walk to the far south of the room and head to the exit. Get caught. Okay. So, interesting thing. We got caught by Yoshikazu, right? Not by the anatomical model.
I'm not entirely sure.
Okay, so yeah, the way that this thing works is, if we get caught by Yoshikazu, then it immediately goes to the end. But if we got caught by the anatomical model, then we could have collected the matches and the burner and used that on the anatomical model.
Huh, interesting.
But that's...
But do we really need to do that?
No. We're not going back and changing anything there. I'm just crossing this off of my list. Good. We are on that one. Good. Let's head over here. Normal, save one. Yep, outside the lab. Okay. Alright, you got that. I need to grab some water. I will also be right back, and then we can get started on the next section. Alright, I'm back. Put on my headphones in the correct order. That helps. I'm multitasking the headphones. I've got an earbud connected to Discord so I can chat with Nweis, and I've got headphones so that the game audio doesn't get caught by my mic. Okay, but we're actually a decent way through the chapter, so that much is nice. Alright, you ready, Nweis?
Yes, surely.
Cool. Alright, chapter 5, and we're resuming at the science lab. Let me go ahead and start recording. Hello and welcome to another episode of Corpse Party. I'm Bring Stabbity, the stabbiest stabby that ever stabbityed, and with me I have...
Nweismuller, who for one welcomes our new seahorse overlords and is happy to work for their generous compensation schemes.
For those of you that don't know, Nweis is doing an LP of Stars and Shadow on the Something Awful forums. You should check it out. His LPs are amazing.
Stars and Shadow in particular happens to have a race of very friendly, very commercially minded seahorse aliens who we are running.
Yep. And they literally are very friendly and very capitalistic. All right. Let's head back into controls are yours, Nweis. Let's head back into the classroom and let's get into the same pose as earlier, south of the speaker on the wall, facing right. Perfect. All right, and this time we are going with option 3. Do not mess with the scary-looking statue, model, whatever that thing is under the sheets. All right, let's head south.
We do need Naho's notes, though, so...
We do need Naho's notes, so let's grab those.
And although we don't get the corpse on... We don't get the name tag on this video, I will note that this guy was apparently the teacher crush of an entire... if I can... Here we go. He's the teacher crush of the Say Academy of Girls. Look at this guy. A popular fop of a teacher, with white suit and spectacles complemented by a gentleman's cane. Abdomen hauled out with knife, died of shock, age 25. But yeah, young, well-dressed male teacher at a academy for girls. And I'm betting he was also, handsome. So...
Yeah. Kind of comes with the fop part. Naho's notes, 4 of 5.
先生、ごめんなさい。私の読みが甘すぎました。ここは今までにカンパしてきたような簡単な霊磁場ではありませんでした。一刻も早くここから脱出しないと本当に危険です。逆打ちで簡単に戻れると思ったのに。惨殺された幼い魂が磁場に複雑に絡まっていて。
Honestly, it sounds like if we understood Japanese, we could make out more of what the hell is being said, since it doesn't sound like the voice is so
it's not censored out, yeah.
But sadly, we don't. If you want to hear our speculations, go to Kill It With Fire.
このままでは使えません。逆打ちを使うにはまずこの子たちの怨念を何とか条例して包囲している霊磁場のゲートをほどかなければ、このままの状態で使うと逆に危険です。何が起こるか分かりません。引き続き調査を進めます。どうかご無事で。先生、会いたいよ。頭撫でてほしいよ。
血のシミがひどくて読めないよ。
They are hard to read. Alright, let's just step outside.
Do not mess with the ludicrously dangerous thing.
Yes. Alright, we are safe.
And the door just locked behind us.
The door locked behind us. Go ahead and save onto slot 3. We are now officially in the zone of saving on slot 3.
Aye, Captain.
Let's go left and down. And there should be a corpse. Yes, there is. The corpse is extremely small. It seems to be a young child. Oh no. Takuji Mizuno. Takuji Mizuno, Hakuro No. 3 Junior High School. Class 1-4. Takuji Mizuno died in sleep alongside beloved. Age 13.
There was someone else who died in.
Yes, but those were the two lovers in the room in classroom 1A, I think.
Ayana,
Oh, that's right. Yes.
But
They got
I'm
moved, I
not
guess.
sure. But no, that's weird if they are. That's not impossible, but also weird.
Yeah, probably not.
The age difference is pretty steep. As I said, not impossible, but
Yeah.
you can see why I wanted to check that, though, because...
Let's grab the note. Strange but true stories of the occult, chasing down the hidden past of the cursed school building. Part 4 by Ko Kibiki.
一人になってはいけない。一人になって
No,
はい
you
けない。
shouldn't.
ここに来たのは我々が一番ではなかったらしい。すでに何人かの先達がいた。皆一様に死ぬかこの校舎に食われていた。食われるという表現を使うのには理由がある。この学校を包んでいる巨大な呪い、それに深く心が蝕まれてしまう。
I hate it when that happens.
Yeah, yeah.
すなわち
I
心の
hate
隙
when
を
my
作
soul
るこ
gets
とは
devoured.
自殺行為に等しい。
At least the Nako and Kibiki plot wasn't given to Morishige and Mayu. Yeah, that's good.
深い絶望や孤独感に心をつかまれると、あっという間に呪いに心を侵食されてしまうのだ。
I don't want to be eaten by worms. At least not while I'm alive.
Does that make it a diet of worms?
Aww.
Sorry, I just got all Holy Roman Empire on your
結
ass.
果、
You
肉
did.
体は壊死をはじめ、
Oh,
魂は消し済みのように真っ黒になり、我々はこれを国家と呼ぶが、
I wish I could remember that. I was listening to someone talk about history, and the guy mentioned something about the Roman Empire and how it wasn't really Roman or an empire. And the guy that
The
was
Holy Roman Empire?
No, the Roman Empire. And the guy responding to it was like, "You ruined the joke! The joke isn't about the Roman Empire. The joke is about the Holy Roman Empire. Because it was neither holy nor Roman nor an empire. You're mixing up the two empires!"
The Holy Roman Empire was an empire, but it was holy only by the vaguest description of the term, and Roman by an even weaker claim than being holy.
この校舎に吸収され、その一部とされてしまう。
It was an empire, but also not one with a particularly strong central authority, which is probably why it's often called not an empire.
Yep.
But no, it really did have a monarchy that actually had some limited authority over the whole thing, and it was actually the big and powerful state of Europe of its day. So, you know.
Yeah.
例外として肉体は蝕まれずに激しい思念のみが残留し焼き付いたりすることもあるようだが、ほとんどの場合魂はその場に固定され成仏もできずに永遠にそこにとどまり続けることになる。こうしてこの学校は犠牲者を食らいどんどん膨張を続けているようだ。
Oh, Lord, this school coming.
Yep.
ゾッと
Getting
する
fatter with tortured souls.
この霊場との接触方法、幸子のまじないを
And by now, it is chonk indeed.
It is the chunkiest.
現世で世間
And
に公開
Chapter
していた
5 is in fact the chunkiest version of the school.
さらに
We're
拡
in
大する
areas
とこ
we've
ろだ。
never been to before.
この第4回も次回の第5回も読者は
Yeah.
And
If
what
the
he
way
said
to
about
get...
it-
Go ahead.
And what he said about if the ritual got out into the mainstream, the school never goes hungry again. And guess what? The ritual got out in the mainstream. Ah,
Yeah, that's entirely Naho's fault.
yes, it
私と
is.
同じく監禁された犠牲者ということになってしまった。しかしせめて 生き残るための参考になればと思う。
Thank you.
読者のあなたに希望を残せたらと願ってやまないのだ。第5回も楽しみにしていてほしい。助手の田口くんはどこかへ消えてしまった。一人になった私はもう帰ることができなくなった。
Dun
だ
dun
が私は
dun.
書き続ける。使命だからだ。何が起こっても命ある限り、手が動く限り書き続ける。
Okay. Let's head into classroom 1A, but do not touch anything inside of classroom 1A.
Meow. We have to take another route.
I think so,
Right?
yes.
Meow. Meow.
Oh, I see where we are, yeah.
Meow.
What's in there?
Meow.
That is classroom 1A. Alright, there should be a note. Yes, there is. Go get close to it, but don't touch it yet.
That would be a bad end right there, now wouldn't it?
Alright, let's... Perfect, right here. And go ahead and make a temp save right here. First option.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay, and we are splitting once again. Time to make an option. Option 1, do not take the note. That is going to lead us to one of several bad ends. I don't know which one off the top of my head because there are way too many. And option 2, take the note and continue on the correct path for lots of bad ends and the true end. Okay, now that you've made your pick, we're going with take the note. Now whose notes? 5 of 5. The pages are all blank.
この紙見ているだけで頭が痛くなってくる。すごい思念がこもっている感じ。
All feelings and no
先
words.
生の匂いがする。だんだん近くなってきた。
Uh-oh. The letters are just appearing on these blank sheets of paper. It's like they're being written right now, in front of my eyes!
意識が朦朧としてきた。で、黒くなってきた。けど、
There's
大丈
Guro in
夫。
there.
Yeah, jet
も
black.
うすぐ会えるね。
Nako's notes, 6 of 5. Hey, that's not how fractions work.
見つけた。あの部屋に逃げた。待て。
7 of
会いたかっ
5.
た。抱きしめてあげる。
Did Nako make a Horcrux?
I missed you. I'm going to hug you now. That is the most ominous promise of hugging.
Well, especially since we saw the video and what happened to Kibiki.
It was a badness.
It was a very
私の
badness.
体は
Naho's notes,
もう
pound of 5. You saw that?
I did see that.
何これ。ナホ。
All right. Let's go ahead and backtrack. Head back up. I think she hugged him a little hard around the neck. Yeah, that does sound right. Let's head up.
And surprisingly, that didn't lead to an immediate bad end.
Yeah, it didn't. And left.
But
And
yet
let's go
I
ahead
can
and save. Onto slot
save
3.
onto slot 3.
Onto slot 3.
Okay.
We're using the temp save for Nako's notes. We're using slot 3 for the next choice after that. So let's head left.
But
And-
avoiding the notes is the way to the true end, so we're screwed,
No,
right?
incorrect. In contrast to all the other ones, getting the notes is the way to the true end. Not getting the fifth note is the way to get the bad end.
Fucking corpse party.
It tricks you out like that. All right, let's head up. Let's head to the third floor.
It teaches you and trains you that the victim's memoirs will screw you over, but no.
But Naho's notes are important. And the only way you would know that is because Naho's notes, or her notebook, is an item in your inventory, and the victim's memoirs are not. Today's Spirit Breaker Crush Metal was divided into two souls, one painted red and one painted green. Closet trespassers will be expelled!
Okay then. That makes a ton of sense.
Yeah. Let's go a little further to the right, without going into the door. Yes, that's where you meet up. Scraps of drawing paper are hung from the shelves with a surprising degree of care considering the sloppy, heavy-handed lettering that adorns them. You who have ascended to heaven from the blackness, then descended once more. You will be torn to shreds and devoured by the dragon, Yamato no Orochi. They're counting on that completionist streak. Yes, they are. On the verge of death, I am your kindly girl, good girl, pretty girl. Sachiko. Scraps of drawing. Lettering that adorns them. 183 killed. Defy closet intruders. You are being watched. Okay, let's go into the reference room.
Well, whether that was made before or after the haunting of the school, whoever is doing that is one dork-ass kid.
It could just be a chuny kid. It might be an evil spirit.
あら、ごきげんよう。篠崎あゆみさん。
ナホさん、私の調べた情報を提供します。
興味あります。伺いましょう。幸子があの事件の犯人？それは知りませんでした。
Interestingly, her eyes appear a little less dulled out.
What cracking do you hear, Fi? Fi said he hears some cracking. He mentioned pedestal cracking earlier.
Huh. Don't know what you're talking about. But interestingly, it looks to me like Naho's eyes are a little less dull and dead here than they have been all the rest of the time.
Yeah, slightly less,
なるほど。
but still mostly dull.
有益な情報をありがとう。
It may have just been my imagination, though. When she opened them wider, I see they still look pretty dull.
です
So
が、
The top part is more dull.
あなたのたどり着いたその答えでは、
Nako's okay. I get it. Ayumi's put Nako on a pedestal, and that's the pedestal that's cracking. I get you now, Fi.
幸子が何者かという謎にたどり着いていない。この学校の真相にはまだ先がある。
Yeah, that's Nako saying that the chapter is still long.
私はある人を探さねばならないのです。
まだ話は終わっていません。
Oh yeah! Ayumi gaining confidence.
もうあなたには興味ありませんので。職員室にいたあの男子。兄弟でありクラスメートであれ。愛のつながりで必死に動いている。ああいう人たちの営みをもっと見ていたいのです。
ナホさん、
So I gather that Ayumi also has a crush on Satoshi?
or at least, maybe, or at the very least, she considers him a dear friend.
Yep.
どうしてかしら。私に好意を持っていただけていたのでは。
これ
Hey, Tomato, welcome. No worries about being late.
Tomato. Boil it, mash it, stick it in a stew. Wait, no, that's not tomato.
That's
That's
potato.
That is
幸
correct.
せの幸子さんって何？篠崎家の廃屋って何よ？
She's always wishing she was with Satoshi instead of Yoshiki. Yeah. Now, whose notes 305? Yes, we finally get to read 305. Herein, I will detail the proper observance of Sachiko Shinozaki's charm, as well as a means of reversing its effects and returning home. Pay dirt.
幸せの幸子さん、清純法。スペルトリガー、幸子さんお願いしますを。参加人数に幸子の一人分を加えた回数唱え、専用の片白を引きちぎる。片白は篠崎家廃屋からサルベージしたオリジナルでなくても、デジタルを介した複製品でも効用はあるようだ。成功すると霊は素通りし、特に何も起きないが、失敗すると霊媒素質のあるものに幸子の霊がおり、その場にいた者全員が呪いに侵され、そのまま霊場に連れて行かれる。逆打ち法。幸子の霊を怒らせた場合の対処法。具体的には、
しかもあなたはわざと失敗するようにあの呪いの方法をブログに書いてる。
Of course, it strikes me as weird that to say that the ritual is, quote, failing, unquote, when you perform it in such a way that it actually does something, as opposed to saying the ritual is successful when you manage to attract the attention of the spirit, then make it do nothing, which is like, okay then.
Yeah.
But anyhow, the point being, Naho is deliberately and with foreknowledge putting a ritual on the internet that will drag people to a hell dimension without giving instructions on how to get the hell out, nor with saying this will take you to a hell dimension that will absolutely kill your ass.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Naho, man.
先生のためでしょ。あなたの愛する響先生の作品のため。犠牲者はサンプルは多い方がいいから。
サンプル。
Yep.
何がおかしいの？
知るか。釣りだよ、釣り。
釣り？何言ってんだ。
嘘ってことよ。
She's saying that she's playing a card game.
ネットに載ってる情報を鵜呑みにするやつがバカなんだよ、バカ。
Yeah. Well, even if she warned of the hell dimension, there'd still be idiots who do it. Yeah, that's the kind of knowledge that you just don't hand out.
You sort of sit on it.
想像してなかった。こんなことになるとまで思わなかった。あなたの勝手な都合でどれだけたくさんの人がもがき苦しんで死んでいったか。
I mean,
幸子
just
さんの呪いを全国に拡大させたのはあなたよ。
知ったことか。先生が笑ってくれるんだ。私が頑張れば。
And here we see what a broken person Naho was. Jesus
Yep.
fuck.
先生、
Yep.
私の可愛い先生。先生のためなら何だってするわ。
That's certainly an expression.
Sweet, succulent mentor. Yeah. They
お前みたいな
they were
怒った
doing
角度
things.
はその辺で腐って匂ってろよ。
Well, either they were doing things or Naho really wanted them to be doing things.
Yeah, that's
One or the other.
one or the other. No other options there.
My general feeling is probably it was more like I don't recall if there's specific evidence one way or the other, but I feel like it was Kibiki was a kindly mentor and Naho wanted him a lot. A
Yeah.
whole lot.
幻滅やだー。
And there is the pedestal completely cracked.
It has been blasted into dust.
先生の仕事は私が守る。
ナホさん、あなたはここで亡くなっている。
はい。
覚えていますか？死んだ時の記憶。何を見つめて死んでいったのか。
いいえ。そこだけが見えないのです。いくら脳を掘り起こしても。
That the fact that she can't remember how she died might be why she's not in experiencing the pain of death the entire time that she's dead.
あなたの身勝手の結果、あなたは最愛の人を失ってる。覚えてないのね。あなたが絶望して人で亡くなった時、何があったか。特別な力を持っているから、あなたはそのまま酷化して学校に吸収されなかったみたいだけど。思い出した。あなたが殺したのよ。最愛の人、響先生をあなた自身が取り殺してしまった。
You killed Kibiki! Oh, she was running in circles or something there.
And I'll note her, condemning of a ton of people to death. It's not like she had the excuse of being corrupted by the school. She did that with malice aforethought while in her own approximation of her right mind.
Approximation of her right mind. Nice. And yeah, you can see the darkness leaving her. God, that is so disgusting with headphones on.
She totally brought her own suffering upon her. No, not a horror movie, Yoshiki.
Horror video game!
So I'm guessing that if you haven't collected all of Naho's notes, you don't get to confront her like this, and so you don't get whatever she leaves behind.
Correctamundo. And without that, you can't win. Baby statue, a statue shaped like an unborn baby in the womb, covered in a thin film of ectoplasmic residue. And Naho's name tag. Naho Sayanoki. Succumbed to the darkening, lost consciousness and faded away. Spirit lived on. Age 17. Polovnia Academy High School. Class 2-1. Yep. Alright, cool. All things considered, these books are in remarkably good condition. I guess people haven't been using the reference room. Wide variety of books on the shelf, everything from technical manuals to science theses to scrapbooks full of newspaper clippings.
Okay.
There's no one on the other side of the bookshelf. Okay, right, because she's peeking in through that hole. The wisdom of heart care counselors and the genealogy of scholarly studies. Okay, that sounds made up. Alright, let's head over here and have a scene at the pentagram.
マジかよ。森重もあの様子だと。
Yeah, so it really wasn't a spoiler, but yeah, Morishige is dead. I don't think it's very popular among the kid and teen ghosts. Yeah, the reference room really isn't.
みんな簡単に死んじゃわないでよ。委員長。
後の希望はユイ先生か。
あとはとか言わないで。
悪い。
So, how many confirmed deaths do we have?
きっと俺たちに
We
こ
have
こで死んでほ
Mayu
しくないに決まっ
confirmed
てる。
dead. We have Seiko confirmed dead, and Morishige, if not confirmed dead, then may as well be dead. And Miss Yui is MIA, plus these 5, that makes the full complement of 9.
つなぐんだ。みんなの脱出したいって意志を、命のバトンを。逆打ちの方法は分かったんだし、こんな状況だけど希望は見えてきた。もう少しだ。ユイ先生を見つけてここから出るぞ。のう。
そうだ、中島さん。これ。私の学生証。それと。ごめんね。逆打ちの方法を知ったのなら不安だったでしょ。切れ端もうなくさないでね。ありがとう。すごく嬉しい。
Hooray!
篠崎、助かったよ。よく見つけてくれていたな。
どういたしまして。そう、でもね、さっき奈穂さんと会った後見直してみたら血のシミが取れてたの。
Hey, so we didn't need to speculate what it said.
ごめんなさい。私の読みが甘すぎました。ここは今までにカンパしてきたような簡単な霊磁場ではありませんでした。一刻も早くここから脱出しないと本当に危険です。逆打ちで簡単に戻れると思ったのに、惨殺された幼い魂が磁場に複雑に絡まっていて。
Very particular manner, not order. Gotcha.
このままでは使えません。逆打ちを使うにはまずこの子たちの怨念を何とか条例して
The
包囲
gate
してい
that
る
cuts
霊
through
磁場
the
のゲー
planar
トをほどかな
void.
ければ、このままの状態で使うと逆に危険です。何が起こるか分かりません。
これは。
この天神小学校の周囲をゆきちゃんたち子供の霊が霊磁場を作って包んでいる。だからこのまま逆打ちを行っても霊磁場が邪魔をして帰れないってこと。
やはり
Dun dun
幸子の懺
dun.
悔を引き出して子供の霊を成仏させなきゃならないのか。
And without talking to Nako, the blood wouldn't leave the pages.
もう
Correct.
少しだよ。
And so they'd try and just do the normal way out and then go, whoops.
Yep, pretty much. Alright, another earthquake. And we have control of Satoshi. Perfect. Let's head to the right. Carefully organized array of dead sparrows line the shelves. Okay.
Well,
More
you have to make sure your dead sparrows are organized properly.
Yeah, I mean, normally you do that with ducks, though. Otherwise, you might suffer from severe nonlinear waterfowl disorder.
And when you do that, it's really hard to accomplish things.
Yeah, because you don't have your ducks in a row.
That is correct.
All right, let's head all the way to the east. All right.
Now,
Nothing we can do here. Let's go down these stairs to the second floor. Do not stop watching. Do not look. Do not speak. Closet? Not good. I will be punished. All right. And as we saw from the other side, it's literally just the switch. Let's pull it and expand more of Heavenly Host. Woo! All right.
meow, meow, meow.
Back up we go,
meow,
and we
meow,
go through
meow.
the bathrooms down to the first floor.
Roger, Roger.
And actually, no, that's the men's room.
Wrong bathroom.
Wrong bathroom. But you can take a peek. Affixed like a model, it can't be opened. Trying to see if
Alas,
the
we
gentleman
can't-
ghost is there. Actually,
Yeah,
swap to Ayumi for just a second, and head over and save on the second floor.
Roger, Roger again. Wait, on the second floor. Got it. This
Yeah.
is third floor.
Third
Yeah,
floor.
sorry. My brain was
brain-
debraining from.
Yeah. We got the save right here. Yep, override it, and let's actually head south. No, left and down, left and down, left and down.
Roger, Roger.
Because we got a pentagram down here that we can use.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow. Meow, meow.
Yes, there it is.
Meow. Meow.
All right, now let's head into the girls' bathroom, left one, and down to the first floor. And there is an important reason for that save, but I'm not positive if it was important right now or if it's important later. Yeah.
Meow.
Let's head south, and I think it's important now.
Meow, 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 meow.
Okay, don't click on anything. Two options. We're gonna split it right here. Option 1, get lost. Option 2, successfully escape. Pick your choice. Okay, right here, perfect. When we spit and what the hell. Option 1, Option 1, get lost, fail to escape. Option 2, successfully escape. Please make your choice. Nweis, we are going with get lost in the pit.
Hey.
What the hell? Countless shiny black bugs, arthropods, and worms have all converged together into a skittering, shifting mass, so big it's like a slimy lake.
Oh, God, that's vile.
Incredibly disgusting.
I do not want to eat the bug.
You will eat the bugs! You will live in the pod and you will eat the bugs!
Nami!
I'm glad I remember that I had a little inkling that we should save there.
Nami!
That wasn't spoiled in the guide.
降りるか
Oh, God, I'm just having total disgust reactions right now.
Yeah.
The graphics aren't there, but just the text was so incredibly vile that...
It is. Right. You may as well explore a little bit so you remember the right way to go. I can feel every slight movement of the bug's dry, coarse carapaces as they skitter and slither their way up across in tightly packed groups. Did the school watch The Mummy's Return? This happened to a character in that movie. Yeah. Those were scarabs, though. Slightly different, but same premise. They're eating her.
Oh,
A
God.
large number of bugs have found their way onto my skin, and I've begun not only shuffling across my body, but burrowing into it as well.
やだこんなの
Make it stop!
助けてサトシ
Drowning in bugs while getting eaten by bugs. Oh, horrible way to go out.
Yeah, that is beyond vile.
Yep. My controls?
Yes. Oh, fucking hell.
Ending list. Chapter 5. So yeah, we got ending 3. And we got ending number 9. Wrong end 8. Ending drowned in a pool of insects. Hang on, let me just do the numbers here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Huh.
Fucking hell, man.
That doesn't add up. I mean, unless that's also a bad end instead of an extra end. They could have renumbered it. That's probably what they did. Okay. Drowned in a pool of insects. Horrible, horrible way to go. Okay, on that nice and happy note, please like, follow, subscribe, check me out on Twitch, YouTube, Rumble, Odyssey, and Kick. Free money in the description as always, and I will see you guys in the next part. Bye now.
Give me just one moment, Stab, here, because I want to see if I can find a map of that fucking place to guide me for...
Sure. God. I didn't put myself in the correct place, and now we have to have the intro happen. Let's go ahead, chapter select 5. Good. Yeah, there's a map for it on Steam that should help you.
Okay, gotcha.
Mm-hmm. You got the route memorized?
More or less.
Okay.
Apple. All right. Yeah, I think I've got it. Sorry, I just wanted to.
No.
Oh,
that's...
Jesus! Fuck!
You good to go?
Yeah. Sorry, I just.
All right.
That was ye liveliest awfulness.
Oh, incredibly. Oh wait, no, actually, hang on. Quit. Yes, I need to do some slight updates to my charts here.
Alrighty then.
So, okay, that does not show up. Where's a flamethrower when you needs one, asks Fi. Yes! Okay, so that's an ending that apparently was added. Okay. Yeah, so we got that erased from there. We got Naho's note. Actually, did we get... Oh no, that's on the other side of the, Yeah, we got Takuji Mizuno, right?
I think so.
That sounds familiar. Let me go name tag list, chapter 5. No, that's Misono. Yeah, Takuji Mizuno, we got him. Good.
That was the one where I was checking to see if it was the beloved of the other one. It's like,
But
maybe?
it probably isn't.
Yeah.
Alright. Wrong end 7, even though it says 9. In the infamous bug pit, failed to pass the invisible maze within the time limit.
The infamous bug pit. Yeah, It's got a tight time limit, an invisible maze, and a truly vile ending. So, yeah, those three things together pretty much.
It used to be a minute in a previous version of the game.
That's a lot more generous.
Yep. I don't know if you saw on the guide, but there is a teleport return back to start there.
Not the guide I saw, but it says never go right on the last turn. You will bleep yourself. So
Okay.
I think I found a different guide, but
Yeah, that might be what it is. I thought that it was a teleport to start, but it's possible that that's just a bad ending or whatever. Okay.
yeah, whatever it is.
All right. Yeah, we had the save here. Cool. Let me go ahead and start recording. Hello and welcome to another episode of Corpse Party. I'm Ring Stabbity, the stabbiest stab that ever stabbityed, and with me I have...
And Nweismuller, who will not live in the pod.
And he will not eat the boogs. Alright, let's head left and down so we can get to the pentagram and switch to Satoshi. And once they fall and the first dialogue in there, give me an option to, or give me a moment to restate our failure. Do we open up the, Yeah, go ahead. Check the switch. Let's just see if we opened it up. Just to be safe. No need to backtrack if we haven't already. Locked in place. It won't budge. Okay, we already triggered that.
Aye, aye. So we go down the turlet ladder and,
Yes, we should.
but yeah, that was just astonishingly vile.
Yep.
God,
Incredibly
So,
so.
endings and okay, all right. I was just rechecking that image.
Smart thing. Eek! Alright. And this time, let's actually successfully navigate the maze. Go for it. That ties with the Yuka getting Shush, no spoilers, Vi. Countless shiny black bugs, arthropods, and worms have all converged together into a skittering, shifting mass so big, it's like a slimy lake.
God, so vile.
ナミナミこっちだ来れるか
Yeah, Satoshi's not getting in with the bugs. I can feel every slight movement.
ナミ捕まれ
Whew, just barely made it.
もう少しだ感覚を遮断しろ泳いでくるんだ
Oh, fucking hell.
Kick like as if you were swimming.
よしよしもう少しだよしで
Yeah.
Thankfully, Naomi has gotten out of the pod.
あじっとしてろ全部取ってやる
Don't worry, Naomi. Satoshi will be very thorough.
よしもう大丈夫だ大丈夫だぞ
Honestly, I suspect Seiko would be even more thorough, frankly.
Yeah. She'd have the guts for it.
立てるか
Satoshi doesn't.
肩を貸すから
Satoshi, despite being allegedly a coward, actually has courage for everything except for dealing with Naomi.
大丈夫かいい
Fi
か
says, I'd be hard pressed not to immediately strip every stitch of cloth off my body. Likewise, Fi, I would basically say, girls, turn around, I am stripping and killing all those bugs. Making sure not a single one is on me.
Or, well, you know, if you're Naomi, Satoshi, turn around, I'm killing all these. Yuka, make sure I don't miss any on my back or something, because Jesus fucking Christ!
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Ugh. Fucking hell.
Oh hey, it's that suspicious bookcase. Anyway, this is, that was a point of no return. As you can see, we cannot get back up the hallway. So that was the last opportunity to pass anything back and forth between the two teams. Now let's head down to the stairway you always miss and go upstairs. It might even cause me to finally cut off my waist-length hair. Yeah.
Yeah, I have long hair myself, and Jesus, fuck. Forgive me. It just...
right.
It is so...
So disgusting. Let's head over here and drop the pedestal, and let's drop a save onto slot 3. There's an empty pedestal. The baby statue seems like it would fit perfectly. Set it in place? Yes.
Baby statue and demon statue. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Slot 3 or slot 4?
Slot 3. We're gonna
Roger,
continue.
Roger.
We're gonna continue needing slot 3 later in the game, and we already did everything that that we needed with the bug pit. Let's go inside.
Yeah.
Another horrible scene.
Yeah, well, this game is full of horribleness. You might have noticed by now.
It is.
ナオミ
いる。さっき私を襲った何かが。保健室って書いてあるけど、ここさっきまでと全然違っちゃってるよ。
頭痛い。お兄ちゃん苦しい。
私も
二人とも鼻血が出ているぞ。わかった。そこで待っててくれ。
He's
They
got
both
more
have-
psychic resistance, it seems.
They've both got nosebleeds. Well, we know that it's not psychic resistance because he's dim, because Yuka doesn't have the same psychic resistance.
Nope.
If it was because he was dim, then there's no way that Yuka wouldn't also have even more psychic resistance.
Yeah, hush for a bit. Hear the kids singing. There we go. Gasp.
なんだ窓という窓に子供の顔と手が浮かんでいる。
There's a posting attached to the door. Sachiko, cleaning up in the reference room. Please wait here for me until I'm done.
Mom.
Mom.
幸子だって。
Sachiko's mother.
空いてますよ。
Just what was missing.
Ohio
Creepy
Nasai.
child singing, says Fi. Yep.
Ah, Yoshie.
Yoshie.
血。俺のか。俺もいつの間にか
Hold
鼻
on,
血が出ている。
we're going by anime logic. Satoshi, do you think that Yoshie is just that hot that you suddenly sprung a nosebleed?
Apparently, Yoshie is so hot that no one is immune to her attraction.
Yep, Satoshi just lasted until he saw her, and Yuka and Naomi, just from her sheer presence, already had it.
Corey checks out.
ここに長いは危険だが、きっと何かがある。
There was a little drip of blood he left behind.
Yep.
皆さんで遠足に行きましょうね。
Is there anything I need to do? No,
Nope.
for what's coming up?
Nope. Just story.
なんだ、体が動かない。金縛りか。
さっちゃんは私の自慢。
Well, she's looking a little ragged, but actually, I
Rather
think she wouldn't have
intact.
been too bad. I think she wouldn't have been too bad when she was alive.
Yeah.
She's my pride and joy. Remember that from the very beginning?
Yeah.
She'd do anything. We finally meet who was scrawling that stuff in the very beginning.
Visa is a bit monochrome. Her hair is a bit too short for my tastes.
He has a nice figure, though.
Yeah. Bit bow-legged, though. Or that might be heels and just bad sprite work. The book seems quite old, with yellowed pages and frayed edges, but the carefully inked letters are still completely legible.
Are we finally going to get to look at this diary that's been teasing us all game?
I think so. July 19th,
私は死んだよ
1950.
うだ。
I seem to be dead.
待て、おかしくないか。
許せない。
And there goes her head. Or her neck, at least.
I'm going to go out on a limb and guess how she died.
Yeah, seems kind of obvious.
許さない。
Smoke inhalation, right?
Yeah, no.
よくも幸子を。よくも私を。
やばい。
Run away!
サトシ
Yep, there's that little bit of nosebleed that Satoshi left behind.
ナオミ、ユカ、立て。ここを離れるぞ。
お兄ちゃん。
Alright. Remember the story Ayumi was telling at the beginning? Yes! It was true! It was true all along!
大丈夫か。
ゆか、平気。
大丈夫。痛み消えたわ。何なのあの廊下。
保健室に首の折れた女の先生が。周りには初めて見る子供の霊がたくさんいた。
サトシ、それ。
ああ、机の上にあった日記
It's
帳
the
だ。
diary from the desk that's been taunting us for so long.
He actually yoinked it before he fled.
Smart guy.
God, Satoshi, protagonist powers continue. He's got.
机から離れなかったのに。
He really kept his head in a horrible.
その先生が書いたのかな。
But yeah, 53, that's like over 20 years before we thought all this was going on.
Yeah, because
間違いない。
the murders, or the
その
three
幽霊が文字を
kids,
書いているのを見た。
the three
died in
kids
the
were murdered
70s.
in the 70s, and Sachiko was there in the 70s as well, and she supposedly survived, and yet it seems like Sachiko's mom died in the 50s, and Sachiko?
She died in the 50s, and Sachiko was alive at that time. So how would Sachiko be a little girl in the 70s then? Unless, well...
Unless...
裏表紙に名前が書いてある。篠崎義恵。何か大事なことがわかるかもしれない。見てみるか。
Let's look. July 19th, 1953.
今日も子供たちとたくさん会話をした。この学校の児童たちはとても健やかにすくすくと育っている。低学年の子たちの情操も穏やかで、父兄の方々にいっぱいの愛情をかけてもらっているだろうことがよくわかる。私も負けないように幸子をしっかりと愛してあげたいと思う。今日は幸子の7歳の誕生日。放課後、一緒に夕食を食べに行くことに決めてある。プレゼントの猫のぬいぐるみ。
I'm just glad that those two things are unrelated.
Which two things?
We're meeting after school and going out for dinner. I hope she likes the stuffed cat.
Yeah, that would be... But no, I just... Aw, stuffed cat.
The stuffed cat, I got her. Oh, Hugh, it's just a plushie. It's not meal of post-war Japan poverty.
Yeah, no. It's adorable, not horrifying.
Yes.
後ろから近づいて私の体を捕まえ、恐ろしい力で押さえつけて私の衣服のボタンを外し恥ずかしめようとした。いつも悩みを聞いてくれる優しかった校長先生と同じ方とは思えないとても恐ろしい顔だった。私は驚いてしまって自分に何が起こったのかわからなかった。私は体を曲げ必死で逃れた。資料室から出たが先生は追いかけてきた。目の前に1階の床が迫ってきたと思ったら体が動かなくなった。
Did they mention which man this was? Yeah, I don't think they did.
私はどうやら死んだ。
I think they said principal.
Well, if they said principal, yeah. And this is the principal. We know he's been a principal for a long time.
Yep.
So the beloved principal, turns out that 20 years before that, he attempted to rape the school nurse and then
got rid of the evidence.
Yeah.
血がたくさん出た。後で拭くのが大変だ。
The creator of this game has a bathroom fetish. That's all I can say. I checked the Corpse Party Reddit for unrelated things. Everyone there agrees that he has the writer of this game has a bathroom fetish.
I wouldn't be surprised, but frankly, from a horror perspective, leaving aside Yuka being a fucking moron, it works.
It does.
目の前で大事な声が聞こえて、私は我に返った。
Fucking
幸
sicko.
子が見ていたのだ。私を迎えに来たのだろう。
And Sachiko saw everything. And I guess we know how Sachiko is likely
先
to...
生が幸子に近づいていく。何をする
Yep,
気
yeah.
なのだろう。
She mentions the principal.
Yep.
幸子は小さい体で逃げたが、先生はすぐに追いついた。そして私の目の前で
Oh no.
首を絞めて殺しやがった。
And suddenly, Sachiko's reason to target the principal's son
Makes a lot more sense.
this whole thing was her immense wrath at her murder, at the man who killed her, trying to destroy his life by destroying his family and the school, he was so invested
先生
in.
は私の服の乱れを直し、
Yep.
幸子の体を地下室に運んで埋めてしまった。自分は悪くないことにするのだ。許せない。案の定だ。
July 20th.
校長先生は私の死んだ理由を不注意の事故死と押し通して、幸子のことは何も言わなかった。
And suddenly the principal who we
saw was having a complete psychotic break.
but the material presented as, oh, just the kindly principal, he suddenly comes clear as a terrible villain.
Yep.
優しかった他の先生や子供たちが泣いてくれている。私もとても悲しくなった。保健室の
For herself and
私
for
の
her
机
daughter.
に知らない人が座っている。私の代わりの保健医だろうか。でも子供たちは誰も来ない。
And with that last line,
気
we
がないのだ。
and with that last line, we see Yoshie's sanity, evidence of it being rattled.
Yes. You don't just hate your replacement like that. I mean, especially since you're dead. That was really quick to source a new nurse. It's possible, like, there might have been a bigger school that had two, so they quickly borrowed one, but yeah.
私がどんどん消えてゆく。
Losing her mind, fading away.
私でない黒い意
Dark
識
will has begun
私の
infiltrating
中
her
に入っ
me.
てきている。嫌だ。
Yeah, definitely losing her sanity.
Well, if she's losing her mind, check the couch cushions.
これは幸子の母親か。
Yep, that was Sachiko's mom.
ああ、そうだな。気の毒だ。
Feel for her quite a bit.
なんかおかしいよ、日付が。幸子が生きていたのって。
Naomi figured it out.
1973年の児童殺害事件の時でしょ。
So 20 years later,
20 years later, from 53 to 73.
そうだな。この日記だとさらに20年前の話になっている。
well, put two and two together. If Sachiko was 7 years old 20 years before that and died, and then 20 years later she shows up as 7 years old and is psychotically evil in a way that you never expect a 7-year-old kid to be. Gee, I wonder what's going on there.
どう
Yeah.
いうことだ。保健医よしえの死後日記は無念の死を遂げた女医の悲痛な思いを書き連ねたものだった。自爆霊となった彼女に続けて日記を書く出来事もなくなってくるのだろう。そこ寂しい寂しい。
Yeah.
幸子に会いたい。子供たちに会いたい。許せない。
Oh no. Oh no.
殺してやる。
Oh no.
と言った。感情の殴り書きが並んでいるだけだった。
She wants to see the kids again.
なんだ。
Guess what's been happening in the school? Who's been visiting? Couple of adults, but mostly kids.
Sachiko's been bringing in all sorts of kids for her mom to see.
Yeah. After a certain point, the diary's pages become so blood-soaked that they were all sticking together in a coagulated mess of gloppy paper.
Coagulated, gloppy blood paper. My favorite.
Skipping past the bloodied section yielded the very last few entries in the book, all of which were dated around 20 years later. July 12th, 1973.
さっちゃんは私の自慢。私のために何でもしてくれる。寂しい私のためにいっ
There we go. She sends me so many children.
みんな大好
Oh.
き。やめさせなければならない。
Hey, she regained her sanity.
喜ばない。
Or at least a fragment of it.
幸子、やめなさい。あいつの一族は許さない。末代までたたってやる。
Yeah, no, bad.
As I said, a fragment of her sanity.
A small sliver and fragment.
直接観念を焼き付けてやる。
Oh, she burned something into Yoshikazu's brain.
なんということだろう。20年も前に私と一緒に死んだ幸子は今生身の体で存在している。子供たちを殺めて魂を私の元へ送るなんて、そんなことで私は喜ばない。幸子、ここへ来て私と話をして。幸子は6人も殺めてしまった。しかも神隠しと呼ばれるほど完全に。
It's like every trace of their existence is removed from history. It's spiriting away in the truest sense of the term.
And
This
finally, we get to discuss on what I think is the weakest part of this entire fucking game. This doesn't really help the horror at all. The mechanics are, this is fucking insane, and I'm beyond anything else, and it's just, you don't need to do this, and it causes way more problems than it solves, and it doesn't really help the horror. Just don't do this.
Yeah, bad. Did not need to be mentioned. Without mentioning this, this is an amazing horror game. With this, there is a plot hole so big you could fly the Death Star through. If for no other reason, the entire everybody would forget about Nako and her blog the moment that she died inside of the school, and nobody else would ever come into the school using Nako's Sachiko charm.
And again, the mechanism, the retroactive editing of everything is just dumb. Just don't do it. It creates massive plot holes and accomplishes, maybe there's a tiny bit of extra horror if you don't think about it too much, but unfortunately, it's something I can't help thinking about, and it actually vitiates some of the horror for me. But you know, that's just me.
Remember earlier in the stream when you were called a nerd?
Yes.
Yeah, see, that's why he can't get rid of it. Me also. We're nerds. We care about this stuff. Plot holes ruin stories.
That said, even with this plot hole, everything else about this game is so wonderful that I'm going like, okay, this was bad craft here, but I appreciate so much else of what they did that I'm willing to cut them slack while going, oh, come on, couldn't you have avoided this bloody obvious error?
Yep. But yeah, they got one strike. Like, come on, we could follow the 3 strikes rule. They could even have another big gaping plot hole and still not fail the 3 strikes rule, so we'll grant it to them. This was a mistake, but whatever.
あの子に一人で子供をさらってきて殺害するなんてことはできない。あの男を使って誘拐させているようだ。幸子、やめて。
やめて、Sachiko-san!
私のためにと思っていたさっちゃんはもういない。殺したいから殺してる。いつの間にかそうなった。生きている
Now she's just doing it as a hobby.
腹が立つものね。
It'd be one thing if only the memory of the kids vanished, but not documents. Yeah.
But even then, memory of Naho certainly sticks around because, you know.
人を殺すやつって許す。
Taguchi mentioned missing kid reports. Exactly.
Yeah.
絶対殺してやる。だから殺すんだ。許さない。もっと殺せ。
Kill.
もっと殺せ。
Kill more.
もっと連れてこい。
Bring me more.
さっちゃんのおかげでもう寂しくない。
Hey, I guess.
3人も可愛い子供を送ってくれた。
Oh, those are the three.
さっちゃんは私の自慢。私のことはもうわからなくなっているけれど、あの子を私は愛してる。学校が廃校になった。校長
November
が
of
飛び降りた。
75. Principal jumped off the roof. Serves him right.
Hard for me to disagree.
Yeah?
皆さんでお歌を歌いましょう。楽しい歌がいいですね。ざまあみ
Ding dong, the witch is
汚
dead.
い死に方だ。
Which old witch?
さっちゃんが学校の中を歩いている。誰もいなくなった学校の中を面白がって入ってくるやつを殺すんだ。あの子も私ともう一緒。仕方がない。
But Seiko is thirstier than either of them.
Indeed.
After this, the writing becomes too jumbled to read.
Well, Eastern folklore makes much of hungry ghosts, but Seiko is the thirsty ghost.
幸子は
Yep.
母親を寂しがらせないために子供を殺して霊界に送っていたのか。そのうちに心が壊れてあんな状態に。
この母親の霊もきっと本心では幸子の暴走を止めてほしいと願っているはずだよ。
Although she's still quite happy to get those, get the spirits of those kids.
そうだな。どうすればいいのかわからないけど、幸子の心を解くためにはこの学校の校長も鍵を握っていそうだな。別館に確か校長室があったはずだ。
Yep. Alright, let's save. Slot 3. Yes. Alright, and let's head out and let's go to the other wing after we pick this up. There's a stuffed doll in the shape of a black cat lying in the middle of the floor. Pick it up. Oh my, that's the black cat that Sachiko had. A plushie purchased by Yoshi for Sachiko's birthday. Literally coming apart at the seams.
But cute.
But cute. But you know, it's from the 1950s, so right now it'd be 71 years old.
Yeah, it's in slightly poor shape at the moment.
Yep. Yeah, let's head down and let's head over to the other building. Them saying kakao away from memory is an old-fashioned way of saying it. Oh, and speak of the devil, look who just jumped from the top of the building.
Trust me, I've heard Hahawe a lot in different sources.
校舎の屋上から飛び降りて。
I know haha, but not
全然小
haha
学校
way.
の校長だな。
The only thing I know with way at the end is hue hue hue.
Hahawe is just that is a way of saying haha, mother.
Okay, yeah. I am familiar with Kaka being mother. I just wasn't familiar with the UA. So you know how when people die here, they experience the pain of death forever?
ゆか、見るな。
Yeah,
This fucker just eternally relives his suicide. Fuck him. Seriously, fuck him.
and what? It's happening every, let's even just say generously, once a minute.
成仏できないから何度も何度も死に続けているんだ。
Reliving his death over and over again, pretty much. Let's say he's been jumping from that window
なんだ。
once a minute, every minute, from 1975 until today.
That is a lot of deaths.
That is a lot of
影みたい
deaths.
に見えるけど。
ああ、どこかの鍵だな。
I'd say even more than 3 or 4.
Yes.
危ないよ、やめて。
Naomi,
大丈夫だ。慎重に行く。
we're in a survival game. Obviously, we need to pick up everything.
We need the rooster key for the chicken door, as Penny Arcade would say.
Pretty much.
取れたぞ。なんだ、小さいなこの鍵。
Principal's key, a key attached to a gourd-shaped keychain, found on the body of Principal Takamine Yanagihori.
Oh my gourd.
Alright, get back up there.
早く戻ってきて。
Good thing it wasn't squashed by all this suicide.
Ah, puns. Alright, let's explore the, or no need to explore. Let's go right. It'll be faster, and we can save on slot 3. The darkening has already begun.
All right, we already
nope.
saw that one.
Yep.
You said slot 3?
Slot 3. Okay, I guess we can't go that way. That's fine. Let's go left.
Well, let's just check this. Yeah, no, we can't.
Satoshi's a weakling. He's not Yuya Kizami. Looks like his body is so badly wounded that it's literally been flayed open. His internal organs are on display for all to see. Doors like a model. Responsible for damaging will be reprimanded. Alright. Let's just head up to the 3rd floor.
Meow, 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 meow.
We have only one,
May as well.
May as well. We have only one name tag left, and it's for Ayumi and Yoshiki. One more floor up.
Looks like we have a lot more than one name tag left.
Yeah, but no. That's from the second half of Chapter 5.
The second half of Chapter 5. Oh, wee-hee.
Yeah. So for anybody thinking, hey, this has been going kind of long. I mean, we're at 3 hours, 18 minutes into this. Yeah. The key recovered from Principal Yamagihori's body was for his office door after all. It turns easily and the door swings open. Yeah, we're 3 hours, 18 minutes in, and we're still in the first part of this chapter.
なんだここは。
そんなつもりはなかったのだ。ただの一時の気の迷いだ。あいつが悪いんだ。
Oh, fuck you, Takamine.
あんなことであんなに驚く方がおかしい。
Fuck you, Takamine.
寒い。
Am I being overly harsh?
Nope.
何この張り紙の数、異常だわ。
校長は死ぬ間際に精神を病んでいたって話だったからな。
There are many people that I feel sorry for their suffering in this.
The inside surfaces of the cabinet are completely covered with painted-on letters. They spell out the same rambling sentences over and over again. I oppose it. I forbid it. No entry. No entry! Yeah!
There are many people
あいつ
who
が悪いんだ。
I feel sorry for their suffering in this game.
あんなことであんなに驚く方がおかしい。
Takamine is not one of them.
Censor. Same rambling sentence. Okay, same thing. Oh, for your tomorrow I pray. I pray for a bright future. There's nothing but a thick mat of dust on each shelf. Alright, let's not explore the hole. Let's grab the flashing thingy.
何これ
There's a small hemp bag in the desk drawer absolutely slathered with blood. We know what that is! We've had a bunch of these bags before.
Drug paraphernalia?
Yeah, I'm sure.
嫌な予感がする。
They are hemp, right?
They are.
ゆか、
And yet,
A human tongue sits at the bottom of the bag, all dried up and stiffened with age.
and finally, he actually shows, like, being frightened in the point where it can make, like, no difference to anything.
Yep.
Satoshi, he has the power to be a coward when being a coward can change nothing.
Yes.
どうしたの
If courage has even a vague chance of actually being relevant in the situation, however, he mans up.
Yep.
Which is weird characterization, but it makes me chuckle.
She's infested his dreams.
Fuck you, Takamine. I don't... He does not have the air of an actual repentant man.
No.
The actually repentant man would go, I'm suffering for this, and given what he did, say, I have to go through this because what I did was horrible.
Yeah. Fi says endlessly jumping from the roof may have been too light. Yeah. Yeah.
わかっているよ。お前は本当は死んではいない。死んだふりをしているんだ。
Fi asks, was she haunting him or an atrophied sense of guilt? Oh no, she was definitely haunting
私に
him.
は立場があるんだ。
I don't think his guilt would have been able to prey this much on him based on his overall characterization if he weren't actually being haunted.
Yeah, no. He is, I don't want to just throw it around too narcissistic, but he's too full of himself to be that guilt, to feel that much
お前があの
guilt.
ことを誰かに喋らせるわけにはいかないよ。悪いが、喋れないようにさせてもらうからね。
And that is where the tongue cutting comes from. You fucker, Takamine.
Yep.
You absolute fucker.
He was tired of her haunting his dreams, so he cut Sachiko's tongue out from her dead body.
Or maybe it was Yoshie's.
Oh shit, that body is still there in real life. Yeah.
この
And because of that, he created the whole tongue removal
また殺しに来てあげるからね。
thing that happened later and was passed on by Sachiko.
So, my theory is, just based off of the kid ghosts, Sachiko then started cutting the tongues from the kids that were transported there. But, you know, for some metaphysical reasons, and we get bad endings if we give the tongue to the wrong ghost, in chapter 4. She can cut the tongue, but she can't use it. It needs to be her own, but for some reason she can't go up and get her own from the principal. Probably because she's in the hell dimension. That would explain why. But yeah, so she does that. But then she cut out the kids' tongues, and then the kids start doing that to other people, trying to get their tongues back, but once again, unable to get them back.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
It's... Fuck you, Takamine, you absolute asshat. You irredeemable piece of... donkey shit.
Satoshi!
And yeah.
I don't think it's possible to overstate what a complete waste of skin Takamine is.
Yep.
大丈夫？急に返事しなくなったからびっくりしたよ。
ああ、すまない。嫌な記憶を
Oh,
見た。
do you have some psychic abilities now too, Satoshi? Ayumi should have looked for that body instead of literally anything else she goes on to do.
これはおそらく幸子の舌だ。
It was Sachiko's body he was removing it from. It wasn't clear entirely from the scene we just saw because, you know, they...
Yeah.
No.
But the reason it was Sachiko is Sachiko is a strong psychic, and Yoshie isn't.
Yep. And I don't think it's so much that Satoshi has strong psychic abilities as he's just handling something where literally anyone who handled that damn thing would get overwhelmed by Sachiko's memories.
Yeah, that's also possible. Sorry, I think you lost control for a second. You got it back now.
心を病んだ校長がヨシエの事件を誰かに喋られては困るって幸子の亡骸を掘り起こして
Yoshie also got a proper burial and Sachiko is missing that too.
Yep. Barbaric indeed.
Mm-hmm.
幸子に返してやろう。きっと探しているはずだ。
Yeah, giving it back is a good idea. Sachiko's tongue enclosed in a hemp bag. Alright, let's head down the secret passageway.
これは隠し通路か。
More ladders. More secret passageways.
お札がびっしり。怖い。
ああ、相当恐れていたんだ。この下にあるものを。俺から降りるから、ナオミとユカは後から続いてくれ。
お兄ちゃん。サトシ、気をつけてね。
ああ。
And now Yuka doesn't have a problem being last. Okay, and as you can see by the disappearing pentagram, we are also at another point of no return. We cannot get back to Satoshi's group. Unfortunately, backtrack. We have one last thing to do before we go forward with Ayumi and Yoshiki. And let's head upstairs. There's one final scene in the reference room.
Meow, 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 meow.
Right there. That's the science lab.
That's the science lab. Yeah. Apologies.
No worries. There we go. Third floor, West Hall.
Heavenly Host can sometimes be a little disorienting. Hello, you fucker.
Very.
And we saw that only Ayumi saw the fucker there.
Yep.
写真が閉じてあるわ。
Someone circled a photograph of one of the victims in red pen and wrote in the name Sachiko Shinozaki below it.
幸子が
She looks very clearly different.
Yeah.
見て、もっと古い新聞記事。1953年11月19日。60年近く前の新聞記事だ。
Tenjin Times. Heavenly Host Elementary School loses beloved nurse. Up there's Yoshie on the right. Eastern medicine, unlike its more popular Western counterpart, often seeks to treat the mind and soul rather than the body. One of its most renowned local practitioners, Yoshie Shinozaki, 27, was found dead after taking a spill down a flight of stairs and breaking her neck. And if we look at the top right, 1953, November 19th. Also, as a side note, this is the correct way to, oh, and that's probably the imperial year. If you're familiar with how that works.
The 28th of whatever the era is.
Correct.
I don't recall all the era names for glorious Nippon because
yeah. But I just want to say this is the correct order for dates. Year, month, day.
I always
Showa.
think of it as day, month, year as the correct order.
Yeah, that's the European order. And I strongly disagree. You should have the month before the date. I mean, maybe just because I'm American, but yeah, month before day makes more sense because you're like, hey, November. Okay, cool. November. I'm thinking of November. November 19th. Okay, I'm thinking November 19th. Whereas in the other way, if you say the 19th of, okay, I'm thinking of 19s of November. Okay, November, 19th of November. It's like, well, you're getting the information backwards. I will agree, though, that November 19th, 1953 is kind of stupid. Month, day, year is bad. Year, month, day is the best.
Well, I think we can agree that day, month, year, or year, month, day are both better than the traditional American order, which is dumb.
Yes. Through song and stories, she had transformed the school infirmary into a fun, invigorating place to be. No doubt she will be greatly missed. Also, could you, 1 second, I'm taking controls. Sachiko-chan.
Hey.
Before Meiji, they had new eras whenever they felt they needed a good karma. Oh, interesting. Many students were looking forward to an upcoming field trip with Mrs. Shinozaki, and have expressed deep regret at the cancellation of these plans. Though a great number of children are too young to fully understand what happened, there is a pervading sense of melancholy throughout the school this day.
気の毒だな。
ナホさんの手記にあった篠崎家の廃屋って見て、同じ紙面にもう一つ関連記事が載ってる。亡くなった保健医吉江の一人娘がその写真が
Ezekiel!
なんだ
Merc Raid, thank you!
Sachiko-chan.
Sachiko-chan. Let me hit shift once again. Yeah. Sachiko-chan, and there's her picture. Sorry to raid and run. Hey, no worries. Thank you very much for the raid, Ezekiel. It's Sachiko, exactly as the same as in the murder incident. Absolutely. You have a great night too, Ezekiel. Rest well, sleep well, and hope you had a successful stream.
There's an easy way, which involves fucking ghosts.
Death, ghosts, psychic powers.
このスクラップブック残した人もきっと
本当に薄気味悪いな。
Getting very weird. Alright. Wonderful. That is the last missing thing that we had. Let's head back downstairs and head south across that brand new bridge that we got. And on the other side of the bridge, there is a body that...
やばい
Crap! It's Sachiko!
何
隠れろ早く幸子だよな
It is.
くそとにかく上に逃げるか
Sakai no One Piece.
Yeah.
体が動かない。
Sorry, I had to.
Oh, she's in a white dress now, not a red one. Yeah, different colored dress. But, you know, you can see the family resemblance even in the pictures between Sachiko and Yoshie.
待て、待ちなさい。
Arguably not impossible for Sachiko to have had a...
話してください。
Yeah, arguably not impossible for Sachiko to have had a daughter in their intervening time, but the principal knew where she was. Yes, he did.
またか。
Oh no. Yoshiki just had the ghost go straight through him.
篠崎君。
I don't think Yoshiki likely even saw this. My hunch is, well, I guess we'll see confirmation soon enough that this is only Shinozaki seeing this.
Potentially.
すみません、篠崎君。押すつもりは。
I only meant to rape you.
And also, just as a side note, the letter or the note in the infirmary said, Sachiko, I'm in the reference room. That's the stairway that leads to the reference room.
Yep.
立ってください。
And Sachiko decided to go up to the reference room to find her mom, and so observed her mom's death.
She found her.
お母さん。
I didn't mean to kill you. I just meant to rape you.
Yeah.
いや、
And
幸子君。
While not
You
as
saw-
bad, still very bad.
and you saw me just kill your mom, so I have to strangle you to death now, little girl.
Yep.
見たんだね。
Run, 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 run. Run, coward. To bring a little Sinistar reference in. You know, they mentioned how she had a 7-year-old stride and couldn't get away. Yeah, that principal doesn't exactly have the endurance or the condition to chase her for any long distance.
Frightened breathing.
Yeah?
That reminds me, I recently watched Empire Strikes Back and had the subtitles on because Mom was around, and they subtitled Yoda in early bits of him showing up with chuckling. And I'm going, no, that's the wrong subtitling. It needs to be demented chuckling to truly capture the because he was cackling like a absolute lunatic.
Yeah.
But that reminds me. And oh look, the stall where
おいで。
Seiko got.
No,
Where
middle
Seiko
one is
died,
the one
you-
where Naomi died. The open one is where Seiko died.
Still,
見て
that
しまった
spot
ん
was
だ
a.
ね。
Also, Japan! Why?
Yes. Fucking Japan, man. Also, that face. Ow.
Yeah.
Fucking Japan, man.
It's like he specifically brought her back just so she could see her mom while he killed her.
That absolute demon suppository of a man.
um.
見たんだね。
I know, Yoshiki's here.
Yeah, he's seeing it.
逃げるぞ来い
Okay, she can move now.
But seriously, they did a great job in inspiring epic levels of hate of Takamine in this game.
Yep.
Stab can attest my level of hateful reaction there is not usual for me.
No. Nweis is a very calm and pacific person, let's put it that way. Irenaic, even.
Irenaic? Oh, come on. It's not like I'm playing Stellaris right now. And, well, yeah, you can say I'm a Pacific person. I do live in California.
Ah, see, there you go.
追いかけて来ないぞ
But yes, I definitely incline towards the... If you want to get humorous, I definitely incline towards the phlegmatic in general.
Sorry, through the what?
事故と幸子の失踪早速見えてきたな
To the phlegmatic, the four humors.
Okay.
Each,
Yes.
are you familiar?
Phlegmatic, sanguine,
Choleric and melancholic.
choleric, and melancholic. Yeah.
So the four humors being phlegm, blood, yellow bile, which is to say piss, and black bile, which is to say the other end.
Wait, seriously? I thought
Yes.
I thought bile was just supposed to be black bile, or bile was just supposed to be actual bile, and black bile
No,
was
it's-
non-existent.
No, it's piss and shit.
Oh, interesting. I learned a sanitized version of that when I was a kid.
This, incidentally, is also why you're pissy when you're angry.
Ah.
But anyhow, the sanguine humor, the humor of blood, is associated with being happy and hopeful and frivolous. The choleric humor, the humor of yellow bile, is associated with anger and hatred and irritation. The melancholic humor, the humor of black bile, is associated with, sadness and introspection and all that shit.
Even when
the
he's explaining things, he can't help but pun.
Yes, and the phlegmatic humor is associated with being calm, objective, and relatively unemotional. And I definitely tends toward the phlegmatic as a general mood.
Yeah. Cool. All right, let's continue on.
Sorry about the.
Hey, no worries.
あの子の亡骸どうするつもりなのかしら。
Well,
Nothing good.
that is a very good question, but fortunately, it's just kill her and cut her tongue out. He could be worse. He could do worse things to her body.
古い新聞記事では母親の
Kind of surprising they didn't give the main cast blood types in the character room. They usually do that in Japanese media. That is true.
娘の方は失踪となっていたからな。
Yes,
許せないわ。あいつ、
totally unconscionable.
幸子の遺体を隠すとしたら、どこだと思う？
Edward, have you seen a room that you might not want people to go into?
You mean like the one that's completely pasted over with protective charms?
Yeah, that might be it. Where did that lead to?
持田くんが言ってたよね。
It said the basement.
響先生
The
の
basement. Wow, yeah.
開校当初より閉鎖されていた天神小学校の地下室に関する
Hey,
何か大きな呪いの存在。
So, from the very beginning, this school was concealing a terrible crime.
yep.
一文のこと。
So, no, this wasn't a school that started off well and then was brought down by a horrible series of crimes. It was rooted in crime and tragedy through all its history. And
Yep.
言ってた
it's
な。調べてみるか。地下室。
All right, let's head down.
Roger, Roger.
Cross the bridge, and let's get the last student ID from the first half of Chapter 5. I didn't catch his name, did you?
It was
Oh, Amazaki and Antiquary found all name tags from Amazaki West Senior Private School.
Makoto Nagarayama.
Yep. Amazaki West Senior Private School, Class 2-2, Makoto Nagarayama. Cause of death, died of loneliness, age 17. I don't know, his head's pretty injured for dying of loneliness.
Unless that was post-mortem.
Unless it was post-mortem. Yeah, let's head to the right.
待って。
どうした？
いる。
あ？よ、本当になんかいるのか？この先に。
いるよ。気をつけて。
Very, very quiet. I'm hunting rabbits. Right, nothing past there. We gotta I got a hole in the floor. Nothing much here, but there is another room to the right. Oh shoot!
どうした？
Don't stand on the demonic circle! Get off of there!
なんだろう。この部屋。
Yes, definitely black
呪術っ
magic.
ぽい。
眺めててもわかんねえよ。それより外の焼却炉の方になんかいるんだろ。進もうぜ先に。
Oh, that's super interesting. You know what that means?
That means Ayumi can see it and Yoshiki can't.
So this is all a psychic presence on the floor rather than...
Yep. Doesn't matter which one you pick. But yeah,
All right, let's
let's
go.
take the smart option.
わかった。先に出てて。
No,
And-
never, ever, ever agree to that.
And I said, all right, let's go. So that was a false choice.
Yes, it was.
のう、早く来いよ。
何今の声。私、喋ってないのに。
篠崎、おい。
何嘘。やだ、岸沼くん。岸 岸沼くん閉じ込められたの？開けてねえ岸沼くん開けて誰かお願い
Open the door!
篠崎さん
It's Yui Shishido! The teacher survived! She's still here! Yay!
Somehow.
Somehow!
You'd think she would have passed away with those injuries by now.
生きてるね
She's got so many broken bones. Her right arm doesn't even work. She's bleeding a lot.
And internally.
And internally. It's been a long and stressful night that's still not over. Lapses are to be expected.
その声だったら泣くから
何を言ってるのさおいでもう怖くないよ
先生どこに行ってたの会いたかったよ
ごめんね怖い思いさせたね
あれ先生ひどいけど
One education major I can genuinely respect.
Yes. Oh no, another earthquake!
白田あいった骨折した腕が篠崎さんさ立ってここを出るわよ
Oh
And
no.
as I mentioned the first time I saw this with Stab, of all the things I expected to happen in this room with the giant black magic pentagram, this was not it.
Nope, not in the slightest. This was a pure surprise. It's like, okay, we're gonna be summoning demons, we're gonna be summoning ghosts, we're going to have a room-sized trapdoor? Okay.
早く私に捕まって私の体を登りなさい
先生だけど
早く片腕では二人の体重を支えきれないわ指が急いで篠崎さんあなたまで落ちちゃうわよ
Seriously, hurry, go fast.
She gotta go fast.
Gotta go fast, gotta go fast, gotta go fast.
Just like Sanic as the
Now, hey, she regained movement in her busted arm.
her sheer
Ayumi.
will to help Ayumi manage to get her to move the arm that was too painful to even move.
Yup. Go, Ayumi, go! Ayumi still has the bit of blood on the back of her skirt.
Yes, she does.
They never cleaned it up. Quickly! Grab your teacher's arm! Grab her arm! Grab her arm! Grab her arm!
And as you see, Yoshiki has been trying to kick down this door, and he finally succeeded.
Yep.
Yui sensei!
Yoshiki, you grab her arm! Yes, what Ayumi
大
said!
丈夫すぐ上がるからそこもいつ崩れるかわからないわ外に出ていなさい
Grab her arm and go!
早く岸沼君篠崎さんも
先生篠崎来い
篠崎さん篠崎さん強くなりなさいあなたは誰にも負けない才能を持ってるここを出たら叶えるのよ話してくれた夢
行きなさい。
Okay, if you're gonna talk, then you have time to rescue her.
これだけ言ってもわからないの。早く行きなさい。
The gravity of the situation.
Ah!
But yeah, they ended up having this conversation be too long for the situation. She should have been rescuable, but that's strike two.
Yeah,
篠崎
yeah. Now, if you remember the extra end from chapter 4, yeah, that's where, that's how Miss Yui died in the collapse. That's the floor that collapsed. Seriously, they could have pulled her up instead of talking. Correct, Fi.
As noted, that's strike two.
It's but it's nowhere near as bad as the whole. And then they disappeared from all memory and ever having existed in the first place.
Yeah. But seriously, Yui went out like a champ, though.
She did. She absolutely did.
篠崎行くぞ来い。
離して。もうどうでもいい。
篠崎いいか絶対に無駄にしねえぞ先生の気持ちを。
Hey, good job. Snap some sense into her with those
わかる
words.
よな強くなれって。
Yes, be strong.
Yoshiki really is the delinquent with a heart of gold.
He is.
Unlike certain other delinquents who will remain unnamed in this game.
あいつは
Oh, it's a fucker.
Yeah.
冗談。
What a strange looking incinerator. Almost seems like something you'd see in a crematorium.
なんだ何か黄色いものを投げ込んでいた。
You can see a yellow ribbon a few feet in, covered in soot.
あれだ。リボン。取れるかな。
Ribbon from Sachiko's dress. Arms not quite long enough. From the darkness within the incinerator, the figure of a girl can faintly be seen. She's squatting with hands around the knees. He installs...
Dab, I have to ask you something. At the beginning of this line, did you hear a faint, sort of high-pitched tone?
Yes, there was a little high-pitched tone at the start.
Yeah, that keeps on showing up in this game, and it's something where I suspect there's some people who likely can't even hear it just because. But it always seems to me to happen when there's just this whisper of ghostly influence around the current events. It's like the first foretaste of Ayumi's psychic abilities kicking in.
Yeah, that's possible. And Fi says he installs an incinerator, but buries Sachiko. Yeah, but you know, it might not be a human-rated incinerator. Like, it could be just for papers and stuff, and
お前
they would see the bones.
And then that sort of weird noise that just happened frequently happens after that, faint, high-pitched tone. It's just this unsettling, supernatural noise in your head, I think.
Yeah, maybe. It's Sachiko. Upon meeting your gaze, she spins in place and begins crawling deeper into the machine, until she vanishes from sight.
なんだ狭いけどこの牢張っていけば奥に行けるのか
Japanese cremation practice leaves behind some bones. All cremation practice leaves behind bones. The ashes that you get after someone's been cremated, it's basically just crushed bones, which is easier to hide than a body. That is true, but he would need to run the incinerator and take the ash out himself, and then people would wonder why the hell is the principal running the incinerator instead of the staff. Yeah, Ayumi's right.
よし、お前はここで待ってろ。俺だよ。
And Yoshiki is wrong.
Oh, this is a fucking terrible idea.
Oh yeah.
待ってろって言ったろ。
And yet they have no place else to go, and it's required, so it ends up not being lethal. But oh god, that is like,
Yeah.
fucking
First time through, I wasn't positive if we weren't maybe going in for a bad end, because I'm just like, hold on, incinerator? Oh shoot, we are screwed.
There's no way that this is not... yeah, but no.
Like, it's Corpse Party.
気をつけろよ。
They absolutely
そこら中に
would do
埃の
this.
塊とか引っかかりがある。
If anything, the only reason why they wouldn't do it is because it's not horrible enough.
Yep.
I'm not saying that being burned alive and trapped in an incinerator isn't horrible, but it just doesn't have that that same something as...
It's a natural death as opposed to a supernatural death. Maybe this is why Yui fell to her death. No way would her condition let her crawl this. Yeah.
狭いな。だいぶ来ちまったが。
How big is this incinerator?
Oh, it's 6 inches deep.
低い天井のせいで体を起こせないってのがこんなに不安だとはな。
They're just creating a space paradox.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm being a dork
もし
here.
今
You're being a
出口
Hoovian.
入り口が塞がれてこの体勢のまま
Yeah.
動けなくなったら。
How so?
Doctor Who, the TARDIS is bigger on the inside than the outside.
Well, I was really just being a total dork by providing the answer that was obviously incorrect.
Yeah. It's in a hell dimension. It's as big as it wants. Yes.
すごい埃とすす。なるべく吸い込まないようにし
Yeah.
なきゃ。
Definitely should at least cover your mouth and nose with your shirt or something.
Oh, 大丈夫か？
刺しちゃっただけ。
And that's where my senses would go off and say, yeah, that's a tripwire that's gonna turn on the incinerator.
そうか。
お願いだから来ないで。
This
doesn't matter what we pick. So let's keep going.
やっぱこの先何かあるな。行くぞ。
来ないで。来るな。だから来ないでって言ったのに。
and that red flash on the screen, which they use for, we know some, well, just for pain.
Yeah. Well, they're dead. Anyway, back to these three.
通路。学校の地下にこんな場所があったのか。
Who would have?
お兄ちゃん、ゆか、またおしっこ。
We will turn our backs, step to this hall, just squat and piss in the corner. Dear God, please, Yuka.
She already got rid of her panties earlier.
ゆか、 我慢できるか?
Fi adds damn it Yuka to the chat. I think your saying has become a bit of a meme. Alright, let's head left. I guess the only... Actually, no, let's go to the ladder. Because I think it'll say, but thou mustn't. Yep. It doesn't say anything. Doesn't even... It just doesn't let you. Alright, let's head south, see if we can do anything there.
見て。この扉、見覚えある。釘がいっぱい打ち付けてあるよ。これ、本館の地下室への扉じゃない？
Yeah. There we go. Basement access.
あの扉か。あの向こうに入れたんだな。
待って。ってことは、ここって、幸子が子供たちを殺害した場所なんじゃない？
What's really interesting there is either the ladder down they took from the other wing had some section where they were going down a pretty long passageway, or geometry is just getting super squiffy.
Yeah. Or just that... yeah, if you go back. Won't we end up in that place where Sachiko killed those children? Yes, we will. You wrong's internet is garbage, I'm sorry.
But yeah, this is the sort of game where if they told me it was just geometry getting super squiffy, I'd go, okay, makes sense.
Yeah. Geometry doesn't have to make sense. The geometry is different in every chapter.
殺害犯いや誘拐犯の男がその場所で首を吊って自殺したって話だから。
So he should still be hanging around.
その痕跡があればその部屋ということになるな。
Yeah, so, well, they're just gonna have to rope in the evidence they can get.
Ah.
なんて場所なのここ。
It's compulsive, isn't it?
Yeah. All right, let's see
left
if
or up.
Let's see if we can go left. Up is the correct way, but just want to see what's here. Nothing. That means we will need to go here during the escape.
Yay!
Spoilers for that, but actually, we're gonna do something slightly differently, but that's okay. All right, let's go here.
なんだこれ。人の頭が並んでいる。
All those heads just lined up.
And we have to head this way. Wonderful.
Yep, yes we do.
昔のものじゃない。俺たちのようにここに迷い込んだ犠牲者だ。
Yep.
こんなに綺麗に並べるわけ。
Someone that's really bored and gruesome.
Oh, it's not a sick person. It's just some other survivor who came here and their OCD kicked in when they saw the murderer left them around all messy.
Nice. Hey, Satoshi agrees with you.
悪趣味にも程がある。
Alright, well, let's inspect them. If we can. I don't think any of them have name tags. No, they don't. Right, right, left, right, right. Right, right, left, right, right. We can inspect there, but... once again, there's nothing on anything here. Just, you can check if there's, like, dialogue or stuff. Or a text box, rather, but...
Aren't there supposed to be tags at some point in this
during
room,
the escape?
Fuck you, game. Seriously, fuck you.
Yep. Left, Right.
Ah.
Right. There we go.
No, you can't check when it would actually make sense for you to check. You have to check while you're,
Yep. Dear Shiko, stay strong, no matter what happens, no matter what you may see. Never lose that immovable will of yours. Fight the darkening, don't let it take you over. If you can beat it, then you can beat fate itself.
何が起こるって言うんだ
No, it doesn't. Oh, hey, it's Camera Dude.
he's actually still alive.
Surprisingly,
Amazingly.
based off of his level of competence, I did not expect that.
人
And the other two were long dead, so, you know.
Yeah, the two more competent people of this group.
君たち
Yeah, we're alive.
Oh, look, and he has 666 on his, that label on his hoodie.
Wait, what? Where?
Look on the right side of the label of his hoodie. In black,
Hoodie, beanie.
beanie. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a little further away from the screen. I didn't see the 666. They look just like circles. But yeah, that's 666.
Hell of a thing to have on your hat.
Hey, who knows? Maybe he's a fan of Nero
落ち
Caesar.
ましたよ
Don't you mean Kaiser?
True. Okay, and he just got freaked the fuck out by Naomi.
Seems weird, doesn't it?
Yeah, seems very weird. Maybe not the best thing to wear here. No, maybe not.
Just remember, it's Gaius Julius Caesar.
Yes.
It's not Julius Caesar, it's Gaius Julius Caesar.
Mm-hmm.
なんだ
What just happened?
わかんない何なのなんで私の顔を見て
And then he, as I said, freaked the fuck out.
もともとおかしなことばかりだここは
He fled as if his very life depended on it.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Guess what? Switch puzzle! Hope you got your Nintendo ready.
And by puzzle, we mean,
Not a puzzle.
yeah, do we go down or,
I mean, we
right?
just opened up down, but you can go to the right to take a look. Dead end up there. Dead end down there. So yeah, it's really not a puzzle, it's just flip a switch. Go to the walkway that the switch opens. And flip the next switch.
If you're going to be extremely generous, you can call it a puzzle, but it's like the
only puzzle is it wasn't clear whether which bridge opened up for us right now. Well, it's not the one up, so clearly it's the one down.
it's Babby's first video game puzzle.
Yeah, pretty much. Although there is a slight puzzle element to it, we just don't know it yet.
But yeah, here it is literally Babby's first video game puzzle.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and guess what? Backtracking. So hard.
My mind is incapable of comprehending this complexity. And by
Alright, save point. Over slot 3 once again. And
do you
this...
mind if we call it for now. It's we've
Yeah.
been going for a while, and
Absolutely. We can call it a night here. We made a lot of progress. We're close to the end. So, yeah. Good place to wrap
thank you
things up.
for doing this with me. I'm having a lot of fun, and I got to nerd out about completely random crap.
Hey, that's the joys of co-op LPs. Actually, here, let me go ahead and stop recording. Yeah. We have our save in slot 3, and I guess I can... I put slot 3 is... so the saves that we're going to be doing, slot 3 is in the abandoned bomb shelter, which is this one. Slot 4 is near the bathroom, and slot 5 is before Sachiko. And then we have our temp save near note 5, and that pretty much covers all the things. I more or less have every other end possible in memory, close to the end, so I'll know when to cut things. And yeah, next time we will finish chapter 5 and then work on some of the other endings.
Yeah.
And the actual ending that I think we'll do this episode is going for the failed to escape in time ending, because that way we have plenty of time to pick up all the tags on the way out, and once we pick up the tags, we have no problem escaping the second time and actually just escaping properly.
Works for me. Incidentally, get a chance to look over the new update I published tonight?
Not yet. You published that like right before you linked it to me right before I called you.
True. But you should take a look at that. I think it might be interesting.
Cool. Sounds good. If you want to drop, I will go ahead and start slowly wrapping the stream up.
Guess who already dropped, because we had, it was clear that I was no longer needed to be connecting, so I
Yep. Right.
But yes. Damn it, Yuka became a meme, but frankly, really, Yuka deserves it.
She absolutely deserves it. Let's go back to the ending list. Chapter 5. Yeah, so we got Wrong End 2, Burned to Death. Oh, you know what? That's why they didn't want to do Burned to Death in the Incinerator, because we already had Burned to Death by Anatomical Model.
Yeah, but it's like, that so much looks like a bad end, and yet...
But yeah, we got Wrong End 8, Drowned in a Pool of Insects. Wrong End 2, Burned to Death by Anatomical Model. That's 9 endings total. We still have 7 more to do in Chapter 5, but yeah. At least a bunch of them are going to be easy. And then we still have a ton of extra chapters to do. But alright, as I was saying, let's wrap things up. Odyssey, we can go ahead and drop right off the bat. Kick, likewise. YouTube, You Wrong and Fayoke. Thank you. Yaoke, however that's supposed to be pronounced. Thank you both for hanging out. Flightless Bird, thanks for chilling, even if you were just listening without chatting. I totally understand the feeling. I've done that plenty of times, and I appreciate you for stopping by. But yeah, YouTube, hasta la bye-bye.